What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. Well, welcome back to Tuesday Night Titans. Tuesday Night Gordita. We got a great show for you lined up today. You in here with this Bruce Wayne of this ish. The King of Kings. The King of Content and the Speaker of Truth. Yours truly, the Notorious One. A.K.A. Mr. Coachellini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coach Thomas. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy. But call me CGA, see God Allah, and not be the 12-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We got a great show for you today. We're going to do a review of a video that I gave a teaser to earlier this week, yesterday. It's a video of a woman that goes by the name of, give me a second here. She goes by the name of Valkyrae. Valkyrae. I played one or two clips from this stream, but this stream is crazy. All right, my son said, man, you need to watch the entire stream. All right, because the entire stream lets me know Gen Z women are cooked, all right, with hot fish grease. All right, these are your future wives. There's also a little ling-ling around there that is very nice and petite, but even she is cooked beyond humanity. All right, so we got a flat back and a ling-ling out here that's going to take us through a trip of what, well, technically they're millennials or zennials, if you will, but their audience is primarily made up of Generation Z. So when you see this stream, we're going to review it. It's an hour stream. We're going to probably cut out and give you about 30 minutes of this stream. Cooked. All right. Cooked. All right. We're going to wait till you see that part of the show. And we also have a guy that says he cold approached 950 women with 0 lays. All right. He is on a show with a guy that is taking the internet by storm. His name goes by FitX Fearless. And this is a clip from his particular channel. And of course, I'm pretty sure he has some cold approach advice for him, but we're going to give him some real legitimate cold approach advice and talk to you guys about cold approaching. All right. 950 cold approaches, no lays. Olay. To contribute to today's show, $ the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV, PayPal.me/Coach Greg Adams, and that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. And you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. We got Gorditas today. We got Gorditas today, Gordita Supreme, and little Chiquita's pretty feet. Chiquita's coming up here because it is Tuesday. Shout out to our brother M Competition, says, seems like a lot of simps want to learn the hard way of the free agent lifestyle, but still want to be part-time simping out here. He says, after all of these golden gems you dropped these past few days, what they need to know is how to lose and go on the villain arc. He says, become the villain, simp no more. Yep, they want to be out here. Look, most red pill guys are simps. Most men that listen to Red Pill podcasts, truly simps. True forced loneliness. Incels. All right, and that's the bottom line. Ninja, I'm telling you, Sandman used to say this, and I'm pretty sure TFM used to say this because they were boys back in the day. These men are legends in the space of the men, the men behind the screen. The Wizard of Oz type streaming guys. Well, they used to say, all men are one blowjob away from the plantation, and that is absolutely right. All one woman has to do is swallow your kids one time, and y'all niggas about to fall in love. Y'all would be done. You would be done out of the red pill. These hopeless romantics. Hope is a strategy. Hope is a strategy, ass ninjas. Well, if women would... All right, all she would do is swallow, gump your kids, ninja. Hey, yo, chill, son. And y'all gone. Yo. And my brother M Competition is dropping pure knowledge out here. A lot of people that listen to me, y'all want to be as hardcore and cold as me, but y'all can't be. Yeah, or y'all can't be. All right, but listen, I always tell you, I did myself a favor. I got married and divorced, so I did what I did. All right, but y'all literally. He said, ain't no red pill. I ain't red pill no more. No, ninja, it's dead pill now. It's dead pill. It's dead pill. These ninjas out here are hopeless. This are hopeless ass ninjas. All right, I'm telling you, bro. It's the dead pill now. All right, Jesus. All right, but we the after pilled over here. We the after pill. All right, the greatest part of the show. The founding father of the after pill is here. All right, these ninjas want to go out here and cold approach. Coach, you listen to me all day. Approach 950 women. All right, this is pathetic out here. Humanity. I mean, people out here, they lost, man. The amount of stuff I see is content. It's just, you know, for me, I'm a red pill content creator, right? I'm a red pill content creator, so it's hard for me to even look at Instagram. See, a lot of the stuff I get suggested is that stuff, and people will have meme channels that show me videos, and I just be sitting back like, like, you know, I see these guys, they're trying to make, you know, trying to get into the podcast. Shout out to them. They're trying to get out there, make an impact, and make their content. I don't look at it. There's nothing enlightening to me. All right, I just look at the content that I see, and I just shake my head. I'll be like, oh. It's like, there's not anybody that I'll look at that I'm like, guys, this guy inspires me to do red pill content. All right, nothing that could steal. Nobody's saying nothing that I ain't said. All right, and that includes your top guys. But I'm just like, oh my goodness. I mean, I seen a guy, he had on a tuxedo, smoking a cigar with his sunglasses on indoors, talking about dating, how he dates. He talking about he doesn't take women out to dinner or something like that, that he hangs out with them and gives them an experience all day long. I'm like, ay, ay, ay. I can look at my Instagram full of red pill shit. There's nothing that inspires me. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing. All right, but that's just me. I've been doing this too long. I do this every day. There's nothing that I look at it and be like, oh, that make a good video. All right. All right, that's a great talking point. There's nothing. All right, it should be going viral too. I'm like, oh boy. All right, but again. All right, you know, these game guys are something else. But Lucario was in the comment section against that guy, so I was really confused. I was like, this would be up Lucario's point. Where's Mr. Lucario? Where's Mr. Lucario? Hey, man, Mr. Lucario. You know, we homeboys, we cool, so I don't do you like this, but I played a video on locals of your ass, pause, and that shit was crazy, bro. I'm not the type of make a beef video. I've shared plenty of Mr. Lucario videos to my private groups, and the Lucario video from this weekend on locals was absolutely insanity. All right, shout out to her. Oh, man. Yo, I was like, Lucario, I'm not going to call you Mr. no more after that shit. All right, that shit was wild as hell. All right, let me stop. Lucario, if you want to get together, let me know. All right, it'll make a funny stream, but you know, I'm not going to let you get away with the shit that you come up with. All right, yo. Lucario's like, what did I do? Gregorio Greatbeard says, my God, you are dropping heavy game right now. Cold thing is, half the guys watching won't even invest in the book. A lot of jewelry being dropped right now. Yep. Men won't even buy my book. They listen, one day, after 5 years of watching me, you might get my book. And then it might all make sense then. Who's got the Free Agent Lifestyle book? I mean, there's men out here that think they got it figured out. I know what Coach is going to say. He's going to say, don't get married. All right. Hit the like button. Most of y'all still ain't bought the book yet. All right. Y'all still ain't got deep into the deep recesses of what I offer. It doesn't make sense yet. It doesn't make sense. I am literally leading you niggers, and that's all of y'all races. I'm leading y'all to the promised land. This is the promised land. And this is only the first step. Wait till Free Agent Lifestyle 2.0 comes out. Because 2.0 is coming out. And if you start at 2.0 and you don't start at the first book, y'all going to be lost. Y'all going to be super duper lost. But, you know, men are out here. You don't realize this is it's going to open up the whole world for you. But you go ahead and be stuck in Indianapolis, Indiana. Shout out to all brothers out here. All got the book, audio book. Get the audio book if you can't read. Yeah. But it is literally, it's the portal to opening your mind up, giving you a real good preview of taking control of your life. Yeah. Somebody said this is my tradition. Jeff, the producer, it's my tradition to listen to audiobooks on the flight, on all your flights. That makes the time go by. Doesn't it make the time go by? Makes the time go by on the flight. Get a couple of podcasts downloaded, get a couple of audiobooks. The flight goes by just like that. When I do my road trips, when I drive to LA, I just put on 1 or 2 podcasts. By that time, the time goes by. And the podcast is on double speed. And the time I'm like, damn, I'm already here. All right. The free agent lifestyle and the evolution is like that. All right. My brother got a Sniggle is the sauce, got a signed copy. Shout out to them. I'm going to start getting them signed. I'm just waiting for the 2.0 to come back. Then I'll get all of the books signed. 100%. Shout out to y'all, man. Man, so many gems in here, and a lot of guys are going to miss it. It's sad. You know, a lot of guys are lost. Meaning that I'm not going to find you, but I'm giving you options. Shout out to our brother. We call you JR. Mr. JR is in the building. He says a psychologist on YouTube made a great quote. All relationships are transactional. Wow. You should ask that high IQ white man for advice so he can be as creative, so I can be as creative as him. I remember that. All right. I remember that. All relationships are transactional. I mean, listen, I can't say because I don't know who said what first. I was literally like saying a lot of in the red pill space. And of course, I'm broader than the red pill. I have 2 channels over 100K. That means you've jumped the shark of being in that niche, completely in that niche. So I'm a YouTube personality, not less just a red pill niche. But there's some dudes that definitely came in after me. I was saying that shit, and they've been saying that shit. I watch his video thumbnails, and I just be shaking my head. I'm like, God damn. Now listen, there's some people that can arrive at the same conclusion. A lot of smart people can arrive at the same conclusion, but I will venture to say he was watching me. All right, he was
straight jacket.
Right, he was watching me for sure. All right. That doctor psychologist guy, psychological hacks. I'm like, bruh. All right. But of course, he's on his mission. He's usurped me in views or subscribers. And now ninjas don't know who I am. Right? You know what I mean? All of a sudden, ninjas don't know who I am.
Straight jacket.
You know? But they got a degree. They can make their videos. And of course, you know, white guys, they get more views typically than black guys. It is what it is. But I was like, then it was a video came up. All men pay. I was like, again, gentlemen, again, let me tell you something. When I watch the red pill space, any of this shit that I see on the internet, nothing inspires me. I don't even want to watch it. I barely watch any red pill guys or MGTOW or men. I definitely don't watch any MGTOW guys anymore. I definitely don't watch many men's space guys. The only one I really probably watch is the Angry Man. Right. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I'm uninspired in the red pill. Like any of this conversation about relationships and women and men and dating, I'm completely uninspired. To the point, it just looks like highway robbery at the end of the day. I'll be looking like, oh boy. So it's one of those things that I'm like, well, all right, shout out to our brother Kevin Sullivan. As Denny Green says, they are who we thought they were. He says, but we let them off the hook. All right, they are who we thought they were. 100%. All right. Guys, you got to realize they are who we thought they were. They are exactly who I thought they were. 100% Gregorio Graybeard. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Hey, man, men should be taking notes. Somebody said, so why should men watch you? Why should men watch you? Number one, you cannot take your eyes off of my show. Why should men watch me? That's a good question. I got time. I got a little bit of time, but I got Juco Punani to slay. All right. But let me tell you something. Why should men watch me? You can watch the other guys all day long. I guarantee you, they boring asses couldn't do what I do. I'm going to just let you know right now. They cannot hold your attention for 2 hours, 3, 5 hours. 5 hours. Peak views. They couldn't do it. And I'm giving you 50 plus gems that could change your life in one show. There's 50 plus notes you could take in each and every show. You can do it right now. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. Name somebody else that you can watch their show and take notes twice a day. I'm on 7-8 hours a day. I give you 50 talking points that could change your motherfucking life. 50 in one show. I mean, I'm giving away information. A lot of these other guys are flat boring. They'll talk about bonobos, bro science. They ain't saying shit for a whole straight hour or two. Right? In one show, you can take a note and it will change the direction and path of your life on one damn show. I can guarantee it. And I come up with this shit off the top of my head. These ninjas couldn't even come up with it without watching me. They don't even come up with content until they watch me. They can't even come up with content until my show is done. And then they got to come up with content. So that means whoever they are is feeding them content. Whoever watches me, their fans feed that content to them after my show is done. I mean, that like I give you laughs in my show. During my show, you will laugh, cry, relate, understand, be confused, relate. All right, in the entire show. It will go, I'll take you through a roller coaster. First you're laughing, then you're scared, then you're crying, then you relate, then you will be cheering. There's not many people that can take you to that type of emotion. There's a few guys that I love, but over hours, I will have you doubled over laughing. And then the next minute, the next 20 minutes, I will have y'all like this. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Here we go right here. All right. So anyway, this is what it is. And I'll give you a sex education as well. All right. Here we go. I'll give you a sex education. You can't miss this show. Even if you disagree with me, you can't miss this show. And I'll have you mad and then me mad. You can't miss this show. This is an addiction. Even if you disagree with me, you can watch my show and it's still entertaining. And you can disagree with me. Now, if you're a content creator, you're watching me. If you disagree with me, you just hating. You just mad because your numbers ain't that good. All right, but not only that, the receipts have been shown. The receipts have been shown. If you follow me on social media, if you follow me on locals, and if you have a pay pass on any of these streams, you're seeing the receipts of my lifestyle being played out. Even our brother Steph is Cold had to acknowledge it. He was like, hold on for a second. Let me find that Steph is Cold video. Shout out to my brother Steph is Cold. All right, somebody had the video. Steph is Cold. Let me see if I can find the video of him talking about this.
Hey, bro, you can.
Shout out to you, my bro. Steph is Cold. All right, maybe I don't even know where the video would be. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it.
You got the house and you got the car. Now you got, right? I got to get my own crib, right? Women in the world, man, who, I'm from Milwaukee, bro.
Milwaukee.
Like, okay. You furniture shop in the house. So now hypergamists are like this. You got everything that you want to do because you're it's like the hypergamy when you see me as only difference.
Let me see if I can find it.
Got Lamborghini outside. Always get the last laugh. Only if you put the work in.
Yeah.
I look at guys like Coach Greg Adams.
There
I look
it
at
is.
guys like AM.
There it is. Watch this. Shout out to Steph is cold. Listen to this. Listen.
It don't work like that. It just don't work like that. It just don't work like that. I'm sorry. You will always get the last laugh, only if you put the work in. I look at guys like Coach Greg Adams. I look at guys like AMS. I look at guys like, Brandon Carter. You guys all around the same age. Look at their lifestyle. You think women are not flocking themselves at them? I follow Coach Greg. I seen he was at some cold party on Instagram. He had like 15 stories just showing his lifestyle. You think that women don't want to be a part of that? Him at some rooftop bar drinking some expensive ass wine, and the fiery pit is going crazy, and women are around him looking at him wondering who he is. Who is this guy? Because he walking with confidence and swagger. You know why he's walking like that? Because he put the work in.
Put the work in. Shout out to our brother Moose Hef. Shout out to Steph is cold and Moose Hef. See, I've been on this for 7 years. There were 3 or 4 years that I was just putting the work in. Then I started to show you the fruits of the labor, and the plan started to make sense. It started to make sense. A lot of people said, okay, that's what I want. Now, what did I tell y'all? Just wait. Remember I told y'all, just wait. Because I didn't just go blow my money. I did. I sat on it. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, just wait. It's going to all make sense. Now, people are starting to see the lifestyle. They're starting to see the free agent lifestyle play out after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And now dudes are like, oh, shit. It's like that. Now, when you're looking at the other people, do you see that reality? Do you see that lifestyle played out? Now, most people just gonna hate, right? That's all y'all got. Y'all just gonna hate. But you ask, why should you watch me? Well, everything that I do and live, I'm living it. It's right now. I'm living it. And I want y'all to understand, it just takes time as a man. And even Steph knows it takes time. Then the lifestyle plays out. Then it starts playing out. Then you start seeing, oh, shit, he outside. All right, go touch grass, coach. And it starts to make sense then, because for men, they got to see you winning. You can't just talk on the internet, sit up and be married, talk on the internet, and talk about how you used to get hoes. And how you used to do this, and how you used to spin plates. But when I talk about the JUCO, when I talk about all that, now the boys and the men are paying attention. Now they paying attention. And now everybody's like, oh, okay, he really is doing that. And I'm doing this after 7, 8 hours on the internet. I do this in fun. Now we got VIP access, VIP treatment. Now you seeing it. If you didn't see on Locals, I posted Get 'em Daddy season. Press 1. Yep, ninjas be married to single mamas, talking shit on the internet. Now, if you didn't see, look, if you didn't see the Get 'em Daddy post that I posted on Locals for the members on Locals, who saw the Get 'em Daddy post? You saw it in real life. It was real life, all right? And I told you, I said, just wait. It's going to all come together. It's going to all come together. So we got receipts shown. We got the lifestyle. The free agent lifestyle is being lived. Yep. Leave it up to me. I'll be living proof. Leave it up to me and I'll be living proof to teach the truth to the young black youth. All right. It's being lived out. It's being played out. It's the real. It's real. All right. It's not fake. We showing the receipts. All right. It's right there. So this is why you would listen to me. Why you would listen to me. Everybody else is trying to catch up to me. They're trying to catch up. Whether you like it or not, if you don't think it's the right way to live, hey, that ain't me. But hey, But hey, it is what it is. But I'm showing you, and I have this all over the gram. This isn't a one-off. It's all over. But I want you to understand, this is what we've been trying to show y'all. You're trying to show y'all. It is, and I keep it classy and real. The lifestyle is real. It is what we do. And I want y'all to do it. I want y'all to live it and be able to live doing the things you want to do. Instead, y'all want a woman to love you. I want a woman to love you, and I can't do nothing else. I don't know what else I'm going to do if a woman doesn't love me. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. And a lot of people don't want to even see this part. But I got to show y'all. I got to show y'all. The free agent lifestyle, I know y'all see me on the internet, but I live a lifestyle after that. 100%. And it's the real deal. It's a life. All right. We go and doing helicopter rides and shit like this. All right. We living there. We on the boat. All right. Black ass is on the boat. The lifestyle is being lived 100% of the time. And I want people to understand there's more to life than love and women. It would be nice. It would be nice if you had women and love and a lifestyle, but sometimes you got to pick. Am I making sense now? I want y'all to be able to go from here to there. I want y'all to get on planes. And this ain't even the end of it. It's going to continue. It's going to continue. We'll show you more because some of these are old. There's me and Brickle running game. It takes a while as a man. It takes a while. But it takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice. Sometimes you can't have it all. But you got to choose what you want. Choose what you want, gentlemen. I made a choice of what I wanted out of this life. I made a lifestyle choice that said, this is the lifestyle that I want. Some of y'all still in 5 years ain't got your passport yet. Still. You still ain't made an impact. All right, what? I'm not doing this to flex or brag. Trust me. But the things that I said I'm going to do it. When I tell you, treat yourself. Get out there. Live. Don't be stuck. Travel. And I'm damn near 50. You can start at 30. All that. I'm eating shrimp in Sicily. Yeah. Get your passport. Let's do it. Let's be on the move. There's more to life than these American women. I'm trying to get to the end of this right here. All right. That's what's taking so much time. All right. Because I got to get through Rome and Barcelona and all of that stuff. Let's get after it. There's opportunities for you out here. Y'all want to fall in love with American women. Treat yourself. Shout out to them. I'm in France. See your boy in France. All right, look. Let me go ahead and see if I can get down to the nitty gritty here. All right, New York City, Gotham. I know there's some more in there. All right, there I am in Brooklyn getting lost. All right, hold on for a second. Philadelphia, New York. A man of the people. All right, let me see. I thought there was another one. Oh, there's Kauai. All right, chilling in Hawaii, Kauai. The reality is the free agent lifestyle is what I promote. It is the brand. The channel, free agent lifestyle. The book, free agent lifestyle. Hey, it's about the free agent lifestyle, man. The world is big out here, brothers. And get you a dog. There's Nova. All right, so get you a dog. But Ninjas in Paris. It's what I'm trying to tell you. So why should you watch me? That's what you should be asking yourself. The reality is if you ask it, you're watching me. And that's the key. Hey, let's get into it here. Shout out to the last Strag Bender in the building. You didn't even say anything, sir. Why didn't you say nothing? The last strag bender. All right. The last strag bender. Appreciate you. And oh, by the way, if you're on locals, I tell you that I have fun when I'm in these places. Oh, yes, we do. All right. So if you're on locals, let me drop the link. If you're on locals, we tell you how to set up fun when you're on this trip. We don't bring sand to the beach. Not very often. Okay. Not very often do I bring sand to the beach. But we tell you over on locals, oh, fun times are had. Oh, boy. And we tell you how to do that over there. Oh, we don't tell you how to fall in love, though, over there. Let's see here. We got our brother Brayon. Greetings, coach. He says, I'm broke and still trying to get the Mitch Ninja out of my system. But in 2 weeks, I will be graduating from the police academy. And then I will be going off to the highway patrol. Shout out to you. Thanks to you, coach. In a couple of months, I'll be sworn in as a state trooper. That's making moves. Yeah. Making moves. Make the moves. You're going to get it, man, and you're going to start earning paychecks, man. Stay safe out there. Appreciate you for being here. All right, let's get some Gorditas on the screen because you know what time it is. Let's go. Let's get some nice Gorditas on the screen. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was in the Dominican Republic, too. You didn't see those clips. But we got a nice DR mommy in the building. Hey, mommy. Ah, Kalo K. Kalo K. Oh, my goodness. Get out, gentlemen. Live free. Hey, live free. We got an abundance mindset all the time, gentlemen. There's women all around the world and yeah. Hey, woo. Let's go. Hey. We got them all shapes and sizes on this one. We got the beautiful Gorditas and the Chiquitas. Enjoy South America. Enjoy Central America. Hey, let's go. Bachata mommies in the house. And we even got the Miami type women in the building. Hey, my goodness. Is that a hairless monkey? Goodness, she is not a stitch of hair on that body. Oh. Hey, Costa Rica, Chiquitas, Costa Rica, Chiquitas. Hey, woo-wee. Goodness.
Oh, the humanity.
Enjoy them. Enjoy life. Let's go. Not many people is out here and enjoying your life. You can do it. Hey, even if it takes you 30 years, man, to get there. You turn 30 years old and you start getting there. Maybe you turn 35, maybe 45. It don't matter. You can get there, ninjas. You can get there. Oh, yes.
Oh, the humanity.
Choose life. Choose life. Hey, let's go. Receipts shown. Receipts shown. It's get 'em daddy season out here. Let's go. Hey, hello. Let's go. That is one big crack. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Woo-wee. Hey, let's go. And stop banging tortas every day. Tortas are for fun Tuesdays. Yes. Hey, get them in and out. Get them in and out. Torta. Oh, my. Yes, we got it going. Oh, man.
Oh, the humanity.
Let's go. Get it, mommy. Get it, Rosa. Get it, Rosa. Let's go, Rosa. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, we already seen this ninja today. Goodness. Holy moly. Yes, indeed. Get him. Look at that. Lord have mercy. What in the world? Jesus. All right. These girls is just too thick out here.
Oh, the humanity.
Too thick. All right. We got it going on, man. What a great show. Let me get into it, man. We don't want to get too far off the rails. But yeah, man, I love when men come in here and they try to figure out what is CGA's Achilles heel. All right. What is it? What is it that he's missing? Hey, man, Right now, nothing. All right, nothing. I got it set up. I set this life up exactly how I want it. There's nothing missing, y'all. All right, everything is all fun. Oh, did I show you the garage too? Y'all didn't see the garage. We just saw me traveling and living the life. Y'all don't want to see the garage, do you? Nah, y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see that. Okay, I won't do it. No flex zone. All right, I'll stop flexing on y'all. But by the way, it took hard work. And I know you're like, this ain't hard work, coach. You just talking on the internet. All right, here we go right here. What is this? Straggle and Sniggle Theater? Let's do it.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me. That's a deal, right?
Straggle and Sniggle. Y'all want to see the bikes? All right, before we do it here, y'all want to see the cars? All right, let's flex on them. All right, why should we watch you? All right, are we doing it? Are we doing it? Yeah, we doing it, huh? All right, we'll get back to it. This could just be the flex show. This could be the flex show at the end of the day. All right, but let me see here. We'll show you the garage too. We'll show you the car rentals, the rental cars. We'll show you the rental cars. All right, why should we listen to you? All right, here we go right there. There we go right there, man. Oh, is that the fleet? I'm working on the fleet. All right, I'm working on the fleet. All right, and I'm working on that skitty pop pop. All right, right there. We working on it. All right, here we go right here. Hold on for a second. I'll show you. All right, yes, indeed. We working on it right there. It took time. It took time, but there's some wins. All my rental cars. These are all rentals, the rental lifestyle. All right. Yeah. All right. It's there for you. I'm trying to show you that you can win as long as you keep your head to the sky. All right. You can win. All right. Here we go right here. Oh, it ain't loading up, y'all. See, they didn't want it. They wanted to load it up. Come on, y'all. Load it up. All right. What we got in there? They singing. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's the bikes in there. Where's the music at? Okay, there it is right there. All right. Just a day. This is all rental cars right there. There's the bikes. All right. They doing good. All right. I got them.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Oh, no. All right. Yes, indeed. We living out here. We living. Oh man, it's like that out there, and it's like that. Rental cars. Somebody said these rental cars out here. Yeah, we live in a rental lifestyle. We want to live, man. We just travel. We do what we do. All right, here we go right here. Pulling up with the JUCO.
Now it was once said by an old OG, always trying to come up, yeah, and that's a G. Cause where I promise I get cursed. Cause see, once in a lifetime, everybody did some dirt.
I know, this is too much. We don't want to do it to him, man. We don't want to do it to him. Why should we watch you, coach? All right, why should we watch you? You know, it is what it is. Oh, no. Not the ATV in the Desert Storm. All right, here we go right there. There's a helicopter trip and all that shit. All right, man, look, I want y'all to live. It's livable. It's doable out here. It's doable. And no girls. I don't have no girls. I don't have I'm bitter, broke, and lonely. You're bitter and hurt out here. You just bitter and hurt and you broke just because you can't get a girl. Huh? Is that what y'all saying? That's what y'all saying. Y'all still riding with that too. Oh, not to mention, all right, not that.
Pop, pop, cock, cock, cock. Skitty, keep, pop, pop. And a pop, pop, boom.
Come on. All right, we doing shit out here. We out here having fun, bruh. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? All right, you just be on the internet talking All right, but oh Lord. Oh. Who hurt me, coach? You just out here bitter and hurt? Oh no. Oh shit. I'm not playing COD on the internet. I'm playing. Oh shit. Oh no. We out here at the Desert Storm bunker shooting range. And we got some toys here. They leaving now. A couple of AR-15s ready to go, custom. Then we have an M&P. We also have 3 9mm and the one that I carry right here, man. Desert Storm shooting. Y'all need to come out and shoot, man. It's gonna be fun. He out here shooting stuff. And then he's loading up the AR. He out here shooting stuff. Hey, look. All right, we got this bad boy. With oh no! Got my little side scope right here. Oh this shit! Fun. I'm gonna shoot this. And I'm gonna try to hit something. What do you think? Not the skinny pop pop. All right, let's see. Oh no! Oh, it's looking like Memphis out here. Oh my goodness! Oh, not the skinny pop pop. All right, hey, not the skinny pop pop.
Pop pop cut cut cut. Skitty keep pop pop and a pop pop boom.
This is the free agent lifestyle, right, Maury? Every man should aspire to have this much freedom. The only thing I don't have is a wife to fuck it up. All right. The only thing that I don't have is a wife to fuck all of this up. Why would I mess? Yup, look at they leaving. They don't want to see me winning. They want to see me in here complaining and losing. They don't want to see that. And look, go ahead. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all don't want to see that shit. Y'all want to be in here mad, irate, and all that. Well, I'm giving y'all the playbook to win. I'm giving y'all the playbook to win this life. Y'all don't want to see it, man. Oh, we out here cooking ribs too? We ain't out here cooking ribs. All right, we not out here smoking ribs with my favorite dry rub. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We out here smoking ribs. Yes, we are. We out here doing it. We out here doing it. All right, we smoking ribs, and we out here living a good life, fat life. Watch these ribs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Memphis style. St. Louis style. I think these are St. Louis. Yes, indeed.
It's barbecue in there.
Look, get the haters gone. We want y'all gone, because if y'all just going to be mad the rest of y'all YouTube life, y'all just going to be mad the rest of y'all YouTube life and mad because y'all can't get a loyal woman. I can't get a loyal woman, coach. Man, fuck all that. Ain't nobody got time for all that. We going to dunk it in the barbecue in here. Uh-huh.
It's barbecue in there.
There we go. We eating good. We living good. We doing what we want. We got hobbies. We got life. How you can't win, bruh? This is the win. Free agent lifestyle. Free agent lifestyle, brothers. Man almighty. And join me on Locals. You'll get the Get 'em Daddy season over there. You got to hear it. All right, I'll give y'all a little taste. Y'all want a little taste? Watch this. Hold on for a second. I'm going to give y'all a taste. Y'all about to be mad. All right, I'm not going to show it on the screen, but I want you to listen to this. Listen.
Hey, Daddy, what are we doing next, Daddy? Hi, Daddy.
You have fun, ladies?
Yes.
All right, that's all we'll do, man. That's all I'm going to give y'all. That's all I'm going to give y'all.
Hey, Daddy, what are we doing next, Daddy? Hi, Daddy.
You have fun, ladies?
Yes, I did.
Y'all have fun.
Yes.
Y'all have fun. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Daddy. Bye.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to give y'all. That's all I'm going to give y'all. But y'all want to be out here. I need a loyal girl. I want a wife. I want somebody to love me. Oh, y'all don't want to hear it. It's Get 'em Daddy season. Daddy. It's Get 'em Daddy season out here.
Okay, Daddy.
Get 'em, Daddy.
Look at the boys. Hey, join me on Locals. It's Get 'em Daddy season out here. Come on, it's Get 'em Daddy season. I've been telling y'all it's Get 'em Daddy season. Come on, man.
Get 'em, Daddy.
Ah!
Okay, Daddy.
Come on, man. Y'all out here dating old broads. It's get 'em daddy season.
Get him, daddy.
Anyway. Look. My brother Maury, he said, ninjas in the chat in disbelief. Coach is not lying. I seen it all myself. I'm trying to get y'all to win. Why should we watch you? Have you not seen enough? You didn't see enough? This is it? I'm lying to y'all? Come on. All right, come on, man. Why should we watch you? Did I give you a thorough explanation? I spent 20 minutes answering it with receipts shown, lifestyle, living, get 'em daddy season, travel.
Get him, daddy.
Woo-wee. All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Look, I got to start it over right here. Straggle in Sniggle Theater.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?
Straggle in Sniggle Theater, let's go. All right, let's go. It's the free agent lifestyle, gentlemen. It's the free agent lifestyle. The one thing that I know, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. All right, Straggle in Sniggle Theater. We have this woman out here. She says right here, this woman says she threw her husband out, and now she plans to sleep with his liberal friends after the Trump election. Shout out to the 4B Queens in the building. Here we go right here.
Not sure why no one understands how I feel. You guys know that my husband turned Republican this term. I don't know why. I threw his ass out of the house. And I have to do more. I don't want to shave my head because that's going to hurt him. I'm going to look ugly. So I'm not doing that. I think I'm going to sleep with his friends. I think that's the only way. I think sleeping with his friends will do it. What do you guys think? His liberal friends, of course.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is a skit, but oh boy. All right, shout out to you, an unhinged wife that is mad that her husband voted for Trump, and as a revenge, she's going to sleep with his liberal friends. Yep. And that's what happens to old salty women. All right, that's what happens. Old salt, not all, not all. That's what happens to old salty women out here that want to put your balls in a jar, gentlemen.
Not sure why no one understands how I feel. You guys know that my husband turned Republican this term. I don't know why. I threw his ass out of the house. And I have to do more. I don't want to shave my head because that's going to hurt him. I'm going to look ugly. So I'm not doing that. I think I'm going to sleep with his friends. I think.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's the only way. I think sleeping with his friends will do it. What do you guys think? His liberal friends, of course.
Take a look at that neck. Take a look at that neck. I can't get that neck. Look at that neck. Oh, my goodness, Ninja.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. Anyway, we got another one. We got a woman out here saying she has a financial plan, and it's backfiring. Another woman says, buy now, pay later nightmare. I've warned you about this when it came out. A woman says her monthly payments to Klarna in a firm add up to over $1,200 per month. Quote, if you can do it responsibly, that's on you. I clearly could not do it responsibly.
Let you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke.
All right, this woman is paying a whole car payment on buy now, pay later.
My payments were $1,250 a month. On a firm in Klarna, that is. When I started this thing at the end of March, 50. Yes, it can get worse. I really want to warn people about the pitfalls of buy now, pay laters. If you can do it responsibly, I mean, that's on you. I clearly could not do it responsibly. And will you think in your head, oh, $50 here, $15 here, but it all adds up and it gets out of control. And literally, I went viral for having 44 loans. And before that, it was like closer to 50. And I have it down to a little over 20 now, I believe. But I'm about to pay 8 off. I think it's 20. See, it's so hard to keep up with. And I know that you want it now. And sometimes you have to. Like, I've done groceries. I've done all kinds of crap on Affirm and Klarna. But it adds up. And then you are in a chokehold. And in some ways, it is worse than having credit card payments. It's crazy. $1,250 a month is what I was paying on Affirm and Klarna when I started this journey. That's crazy. Let's start with Klarna.
Oh. And look. This is a girl that's going to get with you and suck the seed out of your nuts, right? And then she's going to be like, she loved me, coach. And look at what you signed up for. And they just laughing it off.
$9,185.06 is what I've spent on Klarna since 2022. For my Swifties, are you ready for it? Firm, $23,011.57.
Oh, the humanity.
Bringing that grand total to $32,196.63. I'm officially down to owing less than $3,000 on these suckers. And then Affirm is... If you don't laugh, you cry. So I choose to laugh.
Yep, there you go, gentlemen. Hey,
You get it
thank
through
you,
your
feminism.
thick skull that I'm broke.
Thank you, feminism.
Dead, flat, stony, broke. I've got $3.85 in my purse.
Gentlemen, I don't even have that type of debt. I don't have that type of debt. I don't. Like, that's crazy. Gentlemen, and I'm working my ass off. I'm doing what I'm doing. John trying to stay alive. I don't even have that. And these, dude, a lot of women are in this boat. Now, this is sort of extreme, but a lot of women are in this boat, especially women that are older. Once they pass 30, they're in that boat. All right, they're in that boat. You would probably say 67. I've showed you streams where it says 60% of these women are in a boat like this. Okay, no savings, no emergency expense, no $1,000. They're in this boat, but they're out here. This is outrageous. Be careful what y'all asking for out here, because these women will find you. Straggle and Sniggle Theater. So we have a man that, according to this video, yes, it could be a skit. This man says he found out his child wasn't his after 5 years. Let's play the video.
Me and our daughter, our 5-year-old daughter, went and got tested today. Okay. And it said that I am...
Wait, why you take my baby to go get tested anyway? What do you mean? What kind of test, first of all?
I went
and
got a DNA discovery thing so you find out where you come from, and kind of find out the child doesn't come from me. Yeah. 5 years, I can't even go crazy right now because the kids are asleep. So I'm trying to stay calm.
You raised her for
We
5
have 3
years
children,
anyway.
and the last one is not mine. How's this possible? Well, we know how it's possible, but guess what? Because the kids are asleep, I'm not going to turn violent. I'm not going to call you a bunch of names or cause a big scene. But you and that 5-year-old, who I do love, is going to have to leave the place.
No, because I pay bills here too, and her brothers and sisters is here. You ain't never about to separate my kids.
You are on none of the bills with your name. Technically,
yeah, okay, whatever.
You don't have your ID that says you live here. 1, 2, you see what that says?
Why would you do this?
What you mean, why would I do that? Are you serious right now? Now I don't give a shit. What do you mean, why would I do that?
All right, he got triggered. But of course, we talked about narcissists earlier today. And again, she's not there to make sense. She's not there to apologize. She's obviously defensive. And now he's triggered because she don't give a fuck, right? You ain't going to do nothing to me. This is why I tell you, when you cohabitate, move in, okay, then they know, then you'll find out in a scenario like this that, oh, I know you can't do shit to me, so you're going to have to just deal with it. Remember, that was part of the narcissism. Okay, so we don't agree. I'm going to live in my fantasy bubble now, but can't do anything about it. So she knows you can't do nothing about it. You're just going to have to sit up in here and weep.
Do that.
That's still your child.
No, that's your child.
You raised her for
No,
5 years.
that's your child. And yes, I do love her. I'm not denying that.
I mean, you're not
But I can't continue to raise a child that's not mine. I'm not doing that. What kind of father would I be to my other 2 children to show them the kind of weak man raises a kid that's not his?
What kind of man raises a child for 5 years and then try to kick her and her mother out?
Yeah, what again, there's the shame. What type of man raises a child for 5 years and try to kick her and her mother out? You're not my responsibility. Unfortunately, he has kids. I think he has 2 additional kids with her. So there he is in a parent. He's stuck. This is now a complex case. What kind of man would do that? It ain't my kid. You lied to me. Fraud. All right, that's what. But of course, you guys don't fight for your rights. You guys don't ask people for votes, right? You don't ask for something for your vote. And now when women say they lost their rights, well, they're rights that men never had. Straggle and Sniggle Theater. A woman says, let me see how long this is. This is actually way too long, so I'm going to hold that off for tomorrow. All right, we got Straggle and Sniggle Theater. We have a man that says he cold approached 950 women in a few weeks, and he got 0 lays. All right, this is from the Fit X Fearless channel. You guys know him. There he is right there. Here we go.
Approached 950 girls the last 5 weeks.
950 girls?
Yeah, I was living in Poland for 4 weeks.
Did you track this?
I did, yeah.
What did you get from this?
I got 20 dates, 3 girls who were interested in etc.
How many did you smash?
Essentially 0.
It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. That's what they keep telling you, right? It's a numbers game, coach. Coach, it's a numbers game. All right. And there goes the numbers right there. All right. There goes the numbers right there. So, yeah. There we go right there. It's the numbers game. There's the numbers. You approach 100, you get 12 numbers, you get 5 dates, you get 3 pieces of peace leave. Unfortunately, his numbers didn't work out. All right. It's just a numbers game. And there it is. He got 20 dates, but no punani. But he wasted all of that time. When I tell you this cold approach, I'm telling you, man, this cold approach thing is, and of course, FedEx is a dating coach. All right. He's a dating coach. And so at the end of the day, what you're seeing is he's probably going to sell him, oh, I'll teach you how to cold approach better. Ninja, if you got 950 ups and you close 0, there ain't no helping you. All right. You need to find something else to do. There's no helping you. There's no mouthpiece or game that's going to help you. And really the best percentage you can get is 3 out of 100. I mean, that's 3 out of 100. Now, of course, I probably would close a little bit better. I would probably say if I picked up and I just did some cold approaching, I probably could close 5 out of 100. I think I could be pretty good at it, but it would just be where I would be. It would just depend. Tremendous waste of time. And when I tell you, man, these guys are telling you, and this is how you do it. I don't agree. I don't agree that we teach young men to do this. Ninja, go get a toolbox. Ninja, go do something with yourself. Guys, this, when you're talking to women in public, there's a way to do it. And cold, it's just a low percentage and low return of investment based on the opportunity cost that you passed up. If you're looking for a debate, that doesn't mean you don't talk to women in public. I tend to not give women free validation, especially if she's not giving me flirty eyes. If she's not giving me anything back, if there's not anything warm about her or any interest, I don't see her hovering around me and this type of shit. And don't waste your time, man. This is just going to be, you're going to end up pathetic. 950 and you came up with no snail trail. It's a sad existence for young men because they're trying to find answers. Well, this guy also used he went out to touch grass. Okay. He went out to touch grass. He went outside. He got off the internet and talked to 950 women that got nothing. All right. No, I mean, that's terrible numbers. All that time, you spent money, $500. You could have got 1 piece of peace leave for show. A good one too. A good piece of ass. You could have got a nice piece of calico for $400. Anyway, it's unbelievable, man. You guys are so lost. And you guys are making, because I know my strategy is a long-term strategy, meaning that I'll sell you something, but my literal strategy is long-term, it's pragmatic, it's well thought out, right? But it requires you to do a lot of work on the end, not try to take a shortcut. I give you no shortcuts. I just go, man, you got to put your head down, disappear, go monk, read my book. It's laid out. And in a certain amount of years, it's going to seem like, man, 2 years, I can't do it. 2 years, head down. Instead, he wasted 5 weeks approaching 950 women. All right, yo. 950.
Approached 950 girls the last like 5 weeks.
950 girls?
Yeah, I was living in Poland for like 4 weeks.
Did you track this?
I did, yeah.
What did you get from this?
I got like 20 dates, like 3 girls who were like interested and etc.
How many did you smash?
Essentially 0.
Oh my Lord. First of all, that is an absurd amount of women to be approaching. That seems like you don't have nothing else to fucking do. But you fucked 0?
I had the option to fuck like 3 of them, but I decided not to.
Like, why? Okay.
Why did you not decide to sleep with them?
That is a good question. I didn't have a condom the one time, and then the second time I was like, I'm not going to see her again after this night.
Here's the problem with that strategy. That took an absurd amount of energy and time.
These ninjas starting to listen. These ninjas start. Okay. All right. I'm just going to assume like-minded people come up with the same mindset. That took an absurd amount of energy and time. Isn't that what I've been saying about the cold approach? Money, energy, attention, and time. I've been making that point. And let me just tell you, I've been the one that put that out before everybody came out with their little acronyms. All right, but look, energy and time. Cold approach is a waste of energy and time. I'm going to tell you that every time. Even this guy is a cold approach dating coach. And he's like, approaching that many women is ridiculous. I agree. All right? It's ridiculous. And some of you guys, you listen to these dating coaches and you go out there, you got nothing. All right? You're going to come up empty. Absolutely empty. Don't fall for that shit.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride.
Yeah, indeed, of course. Oh, I ain't paying for no peace league. What do you think? How much money do you think it cost him to approach 950 women? How much money do you think approaching 950 women was free? Do you think he didn't pay to spend the time to approach 950 women? He did. He shouted me out. Shout out to him. He did pay. He paid. Guys, you're paying no matter what. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not telling you to pay, but he went to Poland. He paid. Right? He paid. Oh, by the way, he paid and got nothing. Now, that's what's even sad. That's what's sadder. Ninjas be paying and coming up empty. Now, I don't get that. Y'all paid. You took off of work. You took 4 weeks of vacation. You paid $5,000 to it, $3,000 for the hotel and food. 4 weeks. Shit. That was $10K, maybe $15K. And you came up with no pussy. Listen, I'm going to tell you. I'll be damned if I go to Europe and I don't fold up one woman. In 4 weeks, I'll fold up 10. I'll be damned if I travel across the ocean and pay that amount of money and don't fold up any tall flatback Europeans. I'm going to fold up at least 10 in 4 weeks. Easy peasy. Right? I ain't paying. All men, you're paying regardless whether you get it or not. Like, that is crazy. No return of it. That's a horrible ROI. And he probably didn't do no excursions or nothing. He probably 950 women. He probably don't go on a tour, no museums, no boats, no beaches, no excursions, nothing. Just getting shot down. What the hell? I'll be damned if I fly to Poland or anywhere in Western Europe and I come up empty. Well, is Poland technically Western Europe? Might be technically Eastern Europe. But I'm going to fold up a whole bunch of Natashkas. Long nose, long beaked Becky's. That's crazy. But yo, I ain't paying. All right, go ahead then. Don't. I'm going to tell you, but you paying regardless. $10K to go up and come up empty. That is mind-boggling, horrible statistics, guys. Absolutely atrocious. Even if you approached 100, it was a waste. Shout out to Den. I know that was a lot. You have changed my life. Shout out to you. Let me see here. Actually, I got to go back. He says, man, you are so consistent. I'm still catching up on your live streams. You're doing your thing. How do you manage to shoot, edit, post, and then build a side business while juggling work, your family, and yourself? I'm working to be on the next level. Also, I joined the Money Mindset. It's lit. I ain't paying. Shout out to Den. He says, I know that was a lot. Let me tell you, man, I'm incredibly disciplined. I'm an incredibly disciplined person. And when I put my mind to something and I commit to something, I do it. I do it. And then when I see that there's going to be fruit at the end of it, I do it. And I think for me, let me tell you, I'm also disappointed in my efforts. Every day, I'm disappointed in my what I do. I know I can do more. And I'm disappointed on days where I get tired. But then I look at people who are winning out here, and I know they're outworking me every day. I'm like, dude, there's people out here outworking me, but I'm outworking a lot of people to even keep pace with them. I'm not monetized, so that means I got to work double and triple and come up with other ways. And I got a lot of ideas that I never really get to put out. I never really get to put out all the ideas in my head. Sometimes I get fatigued. Sometimes I string, so I'm trying to balance that out. But let me tell you, man, at the end of it, y'all not going to outwork me. You're not going to outdiscipline me. I got my priorities straight. Remember, I'll tell you, this one guy told me in high school, I'll never forget it. I was a sophomore on the track team, and he was a senior. And I remember I was not practicing well. I never practiced well all throughout my athletic career. I didn't take practice seriously. And he told me one time, I was working on some blocks, getting out of the blocks, and there was a senior girl helping me, and I really wasn't paying attention. I was goofing around. And he came over to me. He said, man, he said, you got to get your priorities straight. And this is a senior. You guys remember how big a difference was for a sophomore to listen to a senior. This guy was well regarded. He was the team captain, and he came over in great disappointment. It was a white guy. And he said, you need to get your priorities straight. And I said, I was like, man, and it hit me. I never forget it. It was like yesterday. That was like I was 10th grade in track practice. I could still hear him saying that. You know what it was? It was the disappointment in his face. And he was like, dude, you better than this. If you had your priorities straight, you could be good. So what I always tell guys is get your priorities straight. The things that matter are the things that matter. All right. You know what I mean? Like if they don't matter, if it's a possible, I can't do it. I got to do only guarantees. Okay. I got to go with guarantees. Women are a possible. Women, not a guarantee. They'll flake on your ass. They'll do whatever the fuck they want to do. They all possibles. Love, possible. What's real? And I just focus on that. Focus what matters. All right. Focus on the main thing. Stay diligent. I don't care what kind of job you have. Just that is what it is. Women, they're kind of just like dandelions. You know what I mean? You blow on it and they just... And trust me, when you do this year and year and year and year out, it adds up fast. It adds up fast. So you guys got to understand, for me, I wake up and I have so many things that I want to do, and I never get it done. I never complete my list. And I look at it and I go, damn, I'm disappointed in myself. I could have done so much better. I could have done so much more. And literally, I've hung out with my son. We had lunch, right? I did a couple streams. He did the edits. I'm making Instagram videos. And luckily, it took me 5 years to get to this full time, by the way. It took me 5 years. All right. I was not full time at YouTube until 5 years. It took me 5 years. I was still working another job. And then I had 2 teenagers, my daughter and my son. Okay, for me. So, yeah, it took a while to get here. And I was doing well. I could have done it long before that, but I was like, nah, I'm going to keep my main job. But I stayed focused on what mattered. I done my live streams. I got ready for the next one. Talked to my editor. Talked to my guy that did the timestamps and got his stuff situated. Recorded some Instagrams. Posted some TikToks. And all of this shit. It's hard work. Then there were so much things I wanted to do. Then 5 o'clock came up. Damn, I got to get to the next show. Then at the end of the night, I can either do a JUCO, go to the JUCO, or I can make a video and post it on one of the other pages. And sometimes I then go to bed. I still didn't do everything I needed to do. There were some other things I needed to do. There's this little business idea that I'm working on with somebody else that could potentially make me a lot of money, and I'm investing a lot of money into this idea that could really carry me into the next level. So I'm working on that. Okay, so there's some business calls and some shit that's going down there. Then I got all the things that I want to do for fun. You know how many people are doing it to this level? Not many. All right, not many. They got people helping them. And I'm coming up with content on the fly, teaching. Okay, so yeah, I'm disappointed in my efforts sometimes. So I don't come back. I don't watch my show. I don't watch the replay. All right, I don't do that. I don't have time for that. I literally post content, move on. Post. Then I look at people like Donald Trump, and they say they only sleep 4 hours a day. And I'm like, fuck. All right, I want to get to that level. I need my 6.5. It's like, maybe if I get up a little bit earlier. I'm up at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. And this is just to do some live stream at 8. All right, but I'm doing it, prepping, getting the shit right, all the things lined up, the thumbnails and all of this shit. I'm doing all this shit to get ready for the 8 o'clock show. Shoveling down breakfast, walking my dog, get back up, do the show, talk shit for 5 hours. At some particular point, I will. And as much as people would say hire some help, it's hard to hire some help when you the motherfucking cameraman. Like, I'm not the cameraman. I'm the talent, right? They could help me with what? Right? Where I need help is editing, for real. I mean, a great editor. All right, and I'm not talking about no editor in the Philippines. All right, I need somebody that's on it because I produce so much content right here in my face. The content is in and out. It's flowing in and out of me like this. All right, so if you hear, I'm just handing you discs. All right, I'm handing you cameras like, all right, that one's done. Put that up. All right, okay, now we need to load that. All right, oh, I just recorded an Instagram. Put that up. All right. Okay, I don't need no person here just sitting on 8 projects, and I just got to wait for him to do it. All right, no. Hey, man, look, I just recorded a TikTok. Put that up. Because the ideas are flowing. That's why I'm disappointed in myself every day, in my effort. I can be so much better. All right, anyway, shout out to our brother Den. Shout out to you. Shout out to our brother Abdul. Says, Coach, if women are single until they get a ring, how can any of them get cheated on? I've been asking that question. 100%. How can they get cheated on? I don't believe people get cheated on when they're in a relationship. Now, there's some nuance to that. But if you're just dating someone and they cheat on you, that ain't really yours. Right here. All right. She ain't really your girl. Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all like, Coach ain't never comfortable. I'm never comfortable. I'm never thinking I never think I'm successful. It's hard for me to even celebrate success. But no, man. I'm always thinking of something, trying to do something. And I'm trying to stay alive. I'm trying to stay alive. And I want you guys to see this as a guy, as a man. Even when you might think a guy has it better than you. And I always saw this, guys. I saw people that had $10 million houses working their ass off. Right? I see people, you guys think rich people don't work. I see the opposite. I've seen rich people work way harder than working class people. I've seen people that make $100K, $250K, $300K a year. They've been making it for the last 15 years. And I see them working their ass off. Now, they do play. Okay? They do play. I see them playing. So luckily, living in Orange County, all right, where y'all think people don't work, I see these people working their ass off. And I'm like, damn, 24/7, they were invested in it. They got skin in the game. They're doing this. They're on Saturdays and Sundays. And I don't see rich people not working. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know where that comes from. I think wealthy people and rich people work way harder than working class people in hard hats. That's just what I've seen. Now, the type of work is different. So you're talking about labor versus projects and computers, and people get to dress up and play office. But when it's yours, I see these people grinding in a way that means they got to put in lots of hours and give up weekends. But yeah, they do party. They do coca. They be at the lounge doing coca and dancing. Yep. Making sacrifices and risks. I seen these suburban housewives, they husband always grinding. And they're coming up with ideas. They don't just have one job. They have multiple jobs and projects. And they got money on the line. I'm listening to their phone calls. I listen to their phone calls, and they sit up there and they be like this. Hey, man, I just wired you $400,000. Or they be like, hey, we need to make sure we get that house flipped. I got $400,000 on the line. I'm like, $400,000 on the line? Just sitting there. It's in space. And they're waiting for a home to sell so they can flip it and get they 80 grand out of it. Like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting over here looking at my car loan or whatever, some shit like, oh, damn. I got 950 payments. Right? And they just put $400,000 out there. And it's just hovering out there. And it's contingent on some subcontractor. Like, I'm like, man, these people are nuts. These people are crazy. They're taking crazy risks. And you're sitting up there going, these people have it made. I don't know why they don't work. Dude, they do crazy risks. And they're making money move. And they're waiting for projects to close so they can get their 80 grand out of it. But they got to leverage 400K. And they do this all the time. They killers, they gorillas, they Godzillas, they sharks. It is nuts. So I was lucky to be able to live in that community for 10 years and see it. And see it and go, man, these people are doing shit. They making it move, and they make the economy move, and they make people, they support people, and people are working for them to make some things happen. And soon as they do that, then they do another one. 30 days later, they take that 80 grand. They don't go party. They might buy some coca and go dance. Then all of a sudden, they take that 80 grand plus that 400 grand that they got. They make the 80 grand extra, and then they put it back out there. Right? And I'm like, Lord, have mercy. The stress, the money to make it move. So even the wealthy people and rich people, I don't see them really resting on their laurels. You know who I see resting on their laurels from wealthy people? It's usually the kids. It's usually the kids. The kids are the ones resting on their laurel. It is the kids of the wealthy family, right? Normally a teenager, normally one of the kids. They're the ones usually screwing it up. And they're the ones frivolously spending. They're the ones, you know, asking for a Jeep when they turn 16. Normally the girls, normally the teenage girls, but the boys too. Okay, those are the people here, the rich, spoiled, the entitled. They're the ones fucking it up. Now, I will say a lot of these kids do their part, meaning that they do get good grades, they do clamp down, and they do go off to college and all of that stuff. But there's pressure when it comes with any amount of money you make, big time pressure, especially since the money you make is not guaranteed. I don't have any guaranteed money coming in. I don't have a paycheck coming in. I don't have anything guaranteed. I've had YouTube take $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 and just flush it down a toilet on me. All right, I lost at least $1 million from YouTube for sure by being demonetized 12 times. I've lost $1 million. All right, with the amount of work that I put in, I've lost $1 million for sure. All right, but I don't like to think about it. However, because if I was monetized, I would have had that money 100%. But there's tremendous pressure when it comes to it. So anybody that has the ability to earn money, just know I don't never put my feet up. I don't never be like, I'm successful. I'm Coach Greg Adams. I make a lot of money. Hell no. Not one day. I barely do that on vacation. But then when I go on vacation, I got to make content out of it. Why? Because I get to write that off. It's a work trip. So I got to make content. Yeah. So there's pros and cons. Can you step up to the pressure of being a person that earns money? Because people who earn money, it ain't easy. All right, you have big expectations and people that want your spot and people that are trying to take you from that spot. Do you have it? You know how many people are trying to take my spot every day as a content creator, as a YouTube platform on Instagram? People trying to take my spot every day. People watch me every day mad. God damn it, this nigga got 3.4K watching him. He got 2,000 watching him. He got 8 hours and there's still 2,000 people watching him. You know how many people every day shooting for my spot? I'm a top 3% content creator on YouTube. Do you know? Because I got 2 channels over 100K. I'm top 3%. You know how many people are coming for my spot every day? Trying to take me down, trying to demonetize me, celebrating, trying to make hate content, waiting for me to fuck up, waiting for me to not show up and do a live stream, hoping I quit, hoping I stop applying pressure. Can you deal with that pressure? Or you just want the money? Most of y'all would sleep in. I could sleep in any day of these weeks, but I don't. I got some money in the bank. I want more of it. Hit the like button with this shit. Y'all want look at they leaving. We're going to get to the main event. But you guys would literally, if you traded spots with me, with where I am in my life, you would wake up and you would not do a stream. You would wake up and be like, nah, I'll just take the day off. I don't need to do a stream. I'm good. I don't need to make content. I'll go just do what? Do what? You wouldn't show up. You would just look and say, oh, I got enough money. I'm good. And then you would pay your bills, smoke some weed, fuck some old fat bitches, and then you'll be back to square one in 5 months. Then you'll have to be out here the next day trying to come out here hoping people super chat you. Then it's done. Right. Not me, though. Not me, though. But guys, can you deal with that? Can you deal with the expectations of people watching your show? I've heard that when I don't stream, there's people that talk about it in the comment section. Where's CGA at? Where's CGA at? My brother said, how many people are millionaires? Why the fuck would I care? Okay. Yeah, I don't care how many people are millionaires. I'm determined if I want to be one. Why do I care about that? Who cares about how many people are millionaires? Do I got time to count them or count the money? And I really don't count the money. I really don't count the money. I count the opportunity. I count the hours. I count how many hours I put in. The result of it is this. The money gonna happen when the work gets put in every single time. If I count the amount of hours I put in and I count the dedication and the commitment, the money shows up. All right. But yeah, man, I don't care how many people got $1 million. I don't really give a shit at all. It's inconsequential to me. Now, if I got $1 million, I'm good. I only care about me having $1 million. That's all I got. That's all I care. Or several million. Yeah, man. Let's get in here. That was some blue chips for you. And by the way, we talk this big boy talk, this stuff, man. I'm trying to motivate. And by the way, let me tell you something. You want to count how many people are going to be millionaires? I guarantee you this, by the time I'm done with YouTube, we will have created at least 5 to 10 millionaires. Right? 5 to 10 men or women watching my show will become a millionaire by the end of my YouTube career. Based on what I've talked about. And I can bet on that. I'll bet you 5 to 10 men will become millionaires watching my show. Just off of me and what I do. And they might not have invested anything. They might have invested in everything that I've done. But I can almost guarantee you 5 to 10 men will become millionaires just from watching my show. Right? And not just from watching my show, but just applying what I'm telling them. And that will be, I guarantee that. And I'll be here another 5 years. I guarantee you 5 to 10 men will become millionaires. And that's what I count. I don't care about the rest of y'all that don't want to buy my courses and my book. Who cares about y'all? I don't care. Right? That don't mean shit to me. I'm trying to focus on the top 1% and the top 2% of my people who support this show. And those people allow this show to be heard by the rest of you that will do absolutely nothing. But at least, guess what? You got something from the show. You got entertained. You got information. You just didn't apply it. But the top 2% of the people, out of those, there will be 5 to 10%, 5 to 10 men and women that will become millionaires as a result of the motivation and the plan that I set forth. And then those people that are supporting, the top 2% that are supporting this show and everything about what we do in the free agent lifestyle, those people allowed you to listen to me every day. And they won't have to think about no 5-figure problems. They will have 7-figure problems. And we like 7-figure problems. We love 7-figure problems. And there will be 5 to 10 people that will be flat broke by the end of my YouTube career. 110%. So I don't think everybody's going to become a millionaire. There's only going to be a few, right? And there's going to be a lot of dudes that won't even make a move. You've been watching me for 5 years. You sitting in the same fucking spot. Why? Because you never supported. You never did anything. You never believed until you saw, oh, okay, he partying now. Okay, cool. This is a fact. And those are the millionaires I want to count. And we going to get together and we going to having a party. Because I'm going to invite these ninjas out. And I'm going to say we doing a big boy trip. And if it's a woman in there, so be it. Because I know there's a woman in here that's going to do it. I know her name too. I know her name. But we going to get it. And there's dudes like, if you ain't on the money mindset, there's at least 2 millionaires in that money mindset. At least one. I don't want you to say his name because we ain't going to blast him out. There's at least one guy in there in the money mindset group. I know he a millionaire. And it might be 2 in there. It might be 2 that's in there faithfully. I'll get to the super chats. I know in our money mindset group every week, there's at least 2 millionaires in that group. That's there almost every week. Spit and game. Yeah, spit and game. And y'all don't even know it. Y'all think we just got a bunch of incels. But in that money mindset group, there's at least 1 or 2 millionaires in there that be in there every day talking big boy shit. Right? Yep. And we sitting in there like, damn. Shout out to them. All right. Email me if you got an idea. All right. We got PayPals. Shout out to y'all for a little bit of motivation then. Yeah. And there's some people that have donated big boy money in here, bruh. I mean, they got to be sitting on something. All right. Shout out to our brother KP says, Coach, forgive the long message. This is a heartfelt poem for the #1 Gen Z fan. Greg Adams, he says, man of many Adams. Is this a poem? I don't know if I can say it, but he says, once a man of white knight heart struck by grief and left without hearth. That's what you said right here. Rose again as the dark agent serving as the guiding detergent. This is hard for me to read. All right. It is hard for me to read, man. It's hard for me to read lyrics and poems. So forgive me. All right. It is very hard because I don't even know how the rhythm goes. So listen, I appreciate the poem. Shout out to our brother here. Flash says, I admire your work ethic. Thank you, man. That means a lot because I don't believe I'm working hard enough. Just to believe you, just to let you know. Shout out to our brother here. Loud Pocket says, Coach, when you having a bonobo stream, shout out to you. And I hope you guys listen and watch my example. Watch my example. I have done no beef streams. I have done no waste of streams. I've not followed the trends. I literally stuck to my guns, and it's working out fine at this particular point. I haven't focused on what other content creators are doing. I haven't expressed any jealousy in the direction they're taking their content if they start winning. I've done no toxic streams in terms of trying to roast a woman and debate a feminist. I didn't do any of that stuff. The only trend that I really got into was the reaction videos, but that's because it became a part of my live stream. All right, that's it. I didn't follow anything. Now think about this. All of those trends have come and gone, and I'm still here. Some of those guys aren't here anymore. All of those trends, Coach, you should do this or you should do that. They ain't even there no more. I didn't debate any red pill guys or dating coaches. I didn't try to debate somebody that hated me. All right. No, very few collabs. I didn't follow those things. And Hafiz, they set me up. I didn't go over there to debate him. All right. I went there to do an interview, and then they had Hafiz there. All right. He wasn't supposed to be there. I heard I was doing an interview with two other women, and Hafiz happened to be there. Shout out to our brother here. Shout out to our brother here. If you're on Patreon, the link to the past videos is at the top of the membership page. Roderick Miller with the triple sponsorship. Shout out to Roderick Miller.
I'm rich, bitch.
Yes, indeed.
I'm rich, bitch. I'm rich, bitch.
Roderick Miller says, been living the free agent lifestyle since 2010. Supporting this brother. Support this brother. Books, money, mindset, etc. You've been listening since 2020. Read all your books, and he's the truth. Preach, flex on these guys. He says, Memphis representing free agent, stand up. And I know that brother got some money. All right. Shout out to Roderick Miller. Shout out to Michael Smith. I appreciate you, G. Shout out to you. I'm not sure what that hashtag is. MLS2. Shout out to you. Shout out to our heir, Welsh, to the coach for helping us poor-minded ninjas. It's hard, man. It's hard. Flash says, I admire your work ethic. Another piece of information I'm going to tell you. It will be easy. It's hard to get that first $10K, $10,000. It's hard. It's hard. Then it's hard to get to that first 100K. It's hard. But after that, the ball will get rolling. The ball will roll, and it will be one of those things that is going to be mind-boggling because you, as a man, you're going to unlock your potential at 100K. Now, it's still going to be, it's not going to be easy, but that first 10K is going to be the hardest 10K for you to save. But I want you to get there. But the ball will start rolling downhill because what will happen is you're going to do that 100K a couple of times. Dude, once you hit 100K as a guy in earnings or in savings or wherever you are in investment, it's going to take care of itself. You're going to buy almost everything you need and have wanted to buy. That 10K going to be hard. You got to change a lot of your mindset. Once you're able to do it, it'll start getting the ball rolling. Then you'll look up and you'll have 50K. Then you'll look up, you'll have 100K. Okay, but by the time you made a couple of 100Ks, you done bought all the goofy shit that you want to buy. You done bought all the cars and the clothes and the shoes. All these things, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. And then by the time you buy yourself a sweet watch, that's your 100K right there. You don't need nothing else after that. Then if you start dating, if you're single, if you're single, you really going to hit, right? If you're married, it's going to be tougher because you got to support your family and your kids and your wife. right? A lot of your money's going to go that way out. So that's the one thing. But if you're single, you're going to buy all the cars, right? You're going to buy all the watches and the shoes, and the shoes ain't going to be shit. You're going to have 18 pair of shoes. Nothing. Then you're going to go, let me use this money. Oh, then don't get no junior college girls. Then you're going to get a couple of nice top-notch women. Then you're going to get that off your chest. Then it's going to mean nothing. It's going to mean nothing, right? You're going to be like, all right, I can get any woman I want at any time. No big deal. Then you're going to put your head down. Once you do that, boom, right to the moon. Because you got nothing in front of you. You don't have to worry about women. You don't have to worry about cold approaching. You don't have to worry about getting an attractive woman, right? You don't have to worry about women liking you. They gonna like you, nigga. They gonna like you. They gonna like something about you. Trust me. You don't have to worry about buying a house. You're gonna have some property. You don't have to worry about any of that shit no more. You don't have to worry about a Rolex watch. You already got one. Big deal. You don't have to worry about eating at nice restaurants. You already ate at nice restaurants. You don't have to worry about traveling. You've already hit a couple of countries. Big deal. Now, once you get there, now it's just compounding and then just investing, making the right decisions. Then it's just making the right decisions and all these assets accumulating over time, 5, 10, 15 years. Then you boom. See, here's the thing. A lot of people think that you're going to make all your money through earnings. So you're going to make 50K in earnings. That's why it's hard to get the 50K, because you got to earn it. It's hard to have it build an investment. Then you got to make that 100K. Then that first 500, the first 5 years at 100K. You got to earn all of that. You got to put in work. You got to earn it in paycheck, in gross income, in savings, and net income. You got to stack that. Once you get past that, it's no longer earnings. It's all assets and accumulation, added interest, investments. That's where the money goes. Pew. Because you're no longer earning the money. The money is working for you now. So then you can go easily from 100K to $1 million in shorter time than it took you to go from 0 to 100K. It'll take you 5, 8, 10 years to get to 100K stock saved. But once you get to 100K over a several periods of years, it'll take you 3 years to get to millionaire. Why? Because you're not spending that money. That money is just earning and growing. And that money you're taking is turning into assets. Now all of a sudden it's compounding. Right? Now all of a sudden it's compounding. It'll take you 5, 6, 7 years to get to 100K. It only takes you 2 or 3 years to get to $1 million from 100K. And you don't have to trade time for money anymore. You don't have to grind it out and get it out the mud anymore. Now you just show up. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. This is it. And look, I'm going to stop now because this is what we talk about on the Money Mindset. This is what we talk about on the Money Mindset. And I want you to do this. This is your homework assignment. This is your homework assignment. I want you to add up all of the things that you've wanted to buy. Like in your dream list. I want this. I want that. Write it down. Write down the cost of it. Put it in a spreadsheet. Coach, I want this. Right? Put it in. And somebody will. You never talk about self-improvement. Here we go. I want you to put it on a spreadsheet. Add up what it is. Now, if you want a supercar, put the supercar to the side. The Porsche 911, that's going to be 100K. Put it to the side. I'm talking about all the things you've ever wished for in terms of clothes and shoes and watches and jewelry. Like these things that you think are going to make a difference in your life. They don't really make a difference. They're nice to have, though. It's nice to say you have it, but I got a lot of shit, right? Guns and baseball caps. Put it all on the fucking list. I almost can guarantee you when you take cars out in real estate, let's take those things out. I guarantee you it don't add up to $50,000. $50,000. Take all the cars out, take the houses out, take all these dream things that you think you want, the mansions and shit. I guarantee you it don't add up to 50K. 50,000. That's all the sweaters and the shirts and the suits and the jeans and the shoes and the cologne, whatever you want the fuck it is. The bed set that you want, the furniture, right? The PlayStation 5, whatever it is. I bet you it won't add up to $50,000. Now, I want you to think about that. Yep, the vacation you want. I want to go on this vacation. Put that shit in there. That's 5 or 10K. It won't even cost you $50,000. But now, the other stuff, the excessive stuff that you can't even afford, shouldn't even be on the list, right? Meaning that you want an AP watch. That shouldn't even be on your list. We're talking about the little material shit. The shoes and the Stacey Adams and the fedoras and whatever the fuck you think you want. It might cost you $50K. The dishes you want Calphalon pots and pans. You want to put it on the list. All right, $50K. Now, once you spent that $50K or whatever it is, the $25K, $30K, whatever your dream list of shit, 2 PlayStations in each room, whatever it is. Now what? There ain't that much shit to buy. The rest of the stuff is extravagant and excessive at that point. Now you got a $60,000 AP watch. Okay. Yep, put your rims on, put all of that stuff on. $50K. That's about it. That's everything you get up and work for every day. Now, once you pass all of that and realize, and you get it, you realize there's not much left. So then all you got is work. All you got is work, grind, stack, invest, compound, C, passive, P, residual, R, CPR. That's all you got. And you guys are working your ass off trying to get to that $35K worth of expenses, worth of things that you want. There ain't much left after that. And let me just say that there ain't much left that will impress just about anybody after that. Let me tell you, a $60K AP watch versus a $20,000 Rolex Presidential. Let me tell you something. Nobody will know the difference when you wear it outside. Are we keeping people entertained? Nobody will know the difference between the $20K. When you go outside, first of all, there's only so many places you can wear that. If you wear that shit to Chipotle, I can tell you, nobody will know the difference. They won't even know the difference between a Tag Heuer and your motherfucking Rolex. They won't even know the difference. It will mean nothing to them. They will not notice it. They will not be in awe. They will not stop in traffic. No bitch will say, let me see your watch. Almost anybody will notice the difference. Then the difference between the 20K watch and the 50K watch, almost no one will know the difference. It's nice for you to have, though. It's nice for you to have. But if you think people are going to stop in traffic in awe and then get on their knees and fucking salute, nobody going to know the difference between that and a Grand Seiko. They don't care, nor do they know the difference if he showed them the difference. And when you have a real one, nobody will ask you if it's fake. If you have a fake one, they will ask you if it's fake. All right. I'm trying to put y'all up on it to get your priorities straight. Yep, the ones that notice it will rob you. And yes, they will follow your ass home. So let's put this in perspective. If you believe that you don't have problems if you want a nice vehicle, please get a garage first. Then the next thing you do is you move to a nice neighborhood and get a garage. Then the next thing you do is get in a gated community and get a garage in a nice neighborhood. So you can't just get a nice car until you move to a nice neighborhood, a gated community in a nice neighborhood with a garage. You don't have a garage and you got a Bentley, a G-Wagon, a Porsche, it's as good as gone. Somebody's gonna key it, steal it, crack a window, break a mirror. You're in an apartment with a 911. Trust me, you made a mistake. So now you have to reprioritize your list. Before I get a 911, I'm not parking. You're an idiot if you park on the street. You're an idiot if you park on the street. I don't care if you live in a gated community. You will never park a 911 on the street in a gated community. Crazy. Crazy. So now you got to get in a gated community. And now you got to make sure you have a garage. So you have to put your priorities straight. I waited until I got a 911, until I got a garage. I had to get the garage first. So I had to move to a neighborhood that was gated, that had a garage, so then I could get the 911, because people will follow you home. People will follow you home. All right. Yes, I've had people that I thought followed me home. And I was like, I think someone's following me. So you got to make sure, let me see here. You got to make sure you're protected. Let me see here. Calabasas. People will follow you home. This is an example right here. Let me see here.
Driving home to his Calabasas.
This is an example right here. Priorities. People will follow you and try to follow your ass home. Yes, they will. I've been followed.
Driving home to his Calabasas home, where two unidentified men in ski masks were waiting to rob him. Little did they know what would happen next would make them think twice. Robbers quickly fled the scene shortly after, knowing not to come back again.
All right. So now you need to make sure you carry. So this guy was followed home by two guys. What is he driving? Let's see what he's driving.
Driving home to his
I can't see it, but it looks like a Lamborghini. It looks like a Lamborghini. I can't really see it, though. That looks like a Lamborghini. All right. And he was followed home. It was just like that. Okay. And he had to come back with the rocket launcher. Just like that, guys. So look, there's levels to this shit. That's why we teach guys on the money mindset. Take it easy. Let's prioritize ourselves. Let's prioritize our life and our goals. Let's get our life right. Let's start leaving the community. Guys, nobody's impressed in the community. You're going to have more haters than people that are impressed. So if you're in the community and you're trying to make it big, get out of the community. Do not make it big and be a hood legend. You will find yourself dead. Young Dolph style. There's too many haters in the community. So we tell you, if you're a black man, get out of the community first. That's your first fucking goal. Get out. Because you're going to get lit up like a Christmas tree. And by the way, that was Calabasas. That ain't even the community, but Calabasas is a highly targeted area. It's kind of like the new Beverly Hills. So everybody knows now Calabasas. It was a cowboy town when I was in school there. I lived next to Calabasas, or I went to school. Calabasas was our rival. All right, so now it's a celebrity place. So everybody's going there. It was nothing but Jewish people when I lived there. And it was a one pony town. It was a one horse town. All right, but now all the people are targeting Calabasas because a lot of people out there flexing and living a life and whatnot. And yeah. All right, but yes, people will follow you home. But you got to get out of the community first. Do not think you're going to be a hood legend and think people are going to celebrate you when you're pulling up at the gas station in a Lamborghini. They're going to find your ass shot up, carjacked for sure. Driving this shit back to your hood residence in Memphis. You're going to find lots of haters out there. They're going to be hating on your ass, setting you up. No matter what race you are. It is what it is. All right, look, man, that was enough about that. Enough about that. Let's get into the main event. I know I got some people here. Oh, look, I got some people double sponsoring. Give me a check in here. So I got to acknowledge our brothers here that are dropping the bag for this info. Shout out to No Government Name. Says, keep showing us possibilities through hard work and focus. Screw these Mitch ninjas. Love you, coach. That's a co-sponsorship. Yes. I'm rich, man. Yep. They'll never get it. Some of y'all ain't going to ever get it. But y'all watch me go from nothing to something right here. All right. Shout out to our brother here. Macaroni Tony with the sponsorship. He says, even if they were rentals, that doesn't mean it's free. Bitches haven't treated themselves to anything but Black and Milds with hibachi chicken from the Hibachi Chicken Shack. Shout out to you with the sponsorship, Macaroni Tony. Even if they were rentals, which they're not. It's hard to have rental cars that long. But even if they were, I've had, right? I've had an opportunity. And for me, I'm not attached to these things. They're great things. These aren't things that I would be attached to the rest of my life. I would hope to have them for the rest of my life. I'm not attached to them. In fact, I'm actually thinking of putting a lot of shit away and really just focusing on have nothing again. Because it's hard to be the champion in the silk pajamas. You know, you rest on your laurels. Those things are distractions. All right, I'm thinking of putting them in storage. And then just driving my hoopty around for about 6 months and just getting to the grind. All right, getting to the grind. All right, because, yeah, sometimes these trophies can make you think you made it. And, yeah, you know, sometimes I might just put them shits away. So shout out to our sponsor, co-sponsors today. No government name. You know who you are. Macaroni Tony and our brother Roderick Miller. We're going to get to the show. We're going to get back to this part of the show because this is important. Gen Z women cooked out here. All right. Cooked. All right. Our Gen Z women cooked. Listen to this particular part of the stream here. This woman says, and these are ran through skeezers. These are ran through skeezers, bruh. All right. Look at this woman. Listen to this.
Not comfortable. In fact, I've tried really hard to be attracted to men who treat me well. It's boring. It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. So, okay, I'm not comfortable. In fact, I've tried really hard to be attracted to men who treat me well. It's boring. It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, man. Good luck out here, gentlemen. And this is a pog. You can tell she a chunky monkey. This one got a fat poom poom. You know it's fat and musty too. And you had an old Raggedy Ann on the other side. This is the example of what we're talking about. These women have been alpha widowed. They've been chatted out. These women have been chatted out. Chad have been running through these women, getting it for free. Chad has been pumping and dumping these hoes. So now it's hard to be with a nice guy. I'm uncomfortable. I'm used to being treated like garbage and shit. All right, Tyrone then railed these women. So now these women got the new appetite set on Chad and Tyrone, and they ain't coming off of it. They ain't coming off of it. So when the nice guy come around.
And that's you.
All right, they got to fake the funk. For this smelly, well, you know what?
So, okay, I'm not comfortable. In fact, I've tried really hard to be attracted to men who treat me well.
Look at that. And you know nobody treating this pog well at all. They just dumping. She's a semen retainer. She's a retainer for seminal fluid. Right to the kisser. Right to the face. In the face. She used to getting pumped and dumped and treated like garbage by top tier men. Oh, I feel uncomfortable. But then she gonna be like, why no men want to wife me up?
And that's you.
Why no men want a relationship? Look at this swine.
It's boring.
And look at Raggedy Ann. Come on, bruh. It's boring. They want excitement. Come bucket. They want excitement. They want to suck some dude off. They want to be picked up, throttled, dominated. Ain't nobody taking these girls seriously for no relationships. Raggedy Ann and Annie on the side. It's boring. This is the results. All right. But then, after a while, they're going to be trying to marry your ass on a dating app. I'm looking for somebody who wants something serious, a serious relationship. These guys just want sex. All right.
And that's you.
Come bucket. Fire crotch right here, please. Come on, man. It's boring.
It's not only boring, but it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Look, don't treat me well, but hey, ladies, there y'all go out here. I don't like when dudes treat me nice. It makes me uncomfortable. I know I don't deserve it. Let's take you to this part, man. This is the main event. Let's get to it. Main event here. Shout out to y'all, man. We're going to do this real quick. These are two Twitch streamers. All right. One woman is a Twitch streamer. She goes by the name of, let me get her name right, Valkyrae. Valkyrae. She's been a Twitch streamer from what I understand. My son's been telling me he's familiar with her. She's been a Twitch streamer for probably more than 5 years, maybe a little bit more than that. And there she is with 3.4 million followers. I actually played a clip of her and her podcast host this week. This is her podcast host, the Ling Ling. And these women are in their early 30s. All right. I think maybe as old as 30 or 31, 32. And there they are right there. The other woman's name I can't pronounce, but I think it's Allie. I think it's Allie. All right. And they have a podcast. All right. They started a podcast recently. They're like 9 episodes in roughly. We're going to review one of their podcasts. It's going to take some time. So buckle your seatbelt. We're going to get you through the evening here. The podcast is an hour. We're going to jump through clips that I think are going to be important to you for you to understand right here.
And that's you.
But these women are literally the women that you guys are trying to make loyal, faithful wives out of. These are the ones. Not all. But we're going to start it off, man. This is what I tell you, man. They get started early. Remember when I tell you this, they get started early. Wait till you hear some of this shit on this podcast, and fair use, because these women are not going to like my review, but we're going to play it. There's their podcast. There's the Ling Ling right there. There's the woman there, Valkyrae. Let's get it started. Fair use.
Before we dive into sexuality, I wanted to pause and say hello to my family. I know you guys are all watching this.
Oh my God, hi.
And
nice
this
to meet
is
you.
me officially coming out to you guys. I like women. Because they don't know this, I like men and everything.
They don't know?
They don't know. And I'm terrified of them. So
wait, I know.
You know, my friends know. But anyway, yeah, I've been in a long-term relationship with a woman before, and I didn't say anything because I'm very scared of you guys. But Thanksgiving is either going to be really awkward because we're all going to collectively ignore this, or someone's going to have the balls to tell me, Alyssa, you're going to go to hell. And to that, I say, see you there. I love you.
I love you, but see you there.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get rid of this music here. But let me just say, the particular people who follow them are all Gen Z, right? So their audience is primarily Gen Z, probably people in the age range of 13 to 30. All right, so remember this when you're hearing what they're saying. All right, 13 to 30 is their audience. Here we go right here. That's a nice little intro right there. Shout out to them.
Wow, we're just starting off strong.
We are. We are.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank
this
you.
is a
I
wild...
got a flag. Wait, you can have...
Yeah! Oh my God, I'm so proud. Is this the bi flag?
This is a pansexual flag.
Pansexual flag?
So pansexual means you like women, you like men, and just anybody that is without gender identity or whatever they want to align themselves with.
She's just a lover.
I'm just a lover, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't know you were pansexual. I thought you were bi. That's so cool.
You know, I would say that I'm pretty fluid when it comes to my sexuality. I thought it was bi, and then it turned to pansexual, and then bi again. But regardless, I am not straight, and I haven't been since I was like 4.
Gentlemen, it's about to get interesting here. It's about to get interesting. So listen, this is Gen Z in a nutshell, y'all. So this woman said I was bi, then pan, then bi, then pan. Now she's saying she didn't realize it until she was 4 years old. Ninja. Hey, buckle your seatbelt, guys. Buckle your seatbelt. This shit is about to get crazy, man. And this is me. This is y'all. I'm just reviewing it. Buckle up. This shit about to get wild. 4, let's start up. All right, so here we go.
How did you know? I want to hear about this whole process of you figuring it out.
Okay.
And you telling your family now, that's a big first step. And I'm sure some people watching can relate to the fear of letting your family know.
There's a lot of fear, especially in Asian families, like Filipino families. A lot of us grew up with Catholicism, and in those communities, there is this heart-stuck belief that if you are gay, you're gonna go to hell. So it was hard, and if it does get brought up, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I have cousins that are like 10 toes down for me, and that will just have my back. So how I know I liked women, I guess that's gonna be the first question, how I knew I liked women and how that spread to being pansexual.
Yeah.
So it was when I was 4 to 5 years old, and I'm gonna change her name because we don't out people, especially on this podcast. Her name was Anna.
Okay.
So Anna was my neighbor. She lived a couple houses down, and we would do absolutely everything together. Like, we would go to the field and play with ladybugs together.
Aww.
We would go over each other's houses. She had a pet pig that was really cute, and I pet. And then we would sit on the sidewalk, eat ice cream together, just all of that. So we were friends for years until one day I went over to her house and we were like, it always starts like this, I swear to God. We played a game together, and that game just escalated to us kissing. And when we were kissing, we just kissed in other places, and then that's just how that sprung to be.
Oh, the humanity. Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anyway, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's continue here.
How old were you?
I was like 4 or 5. No, not 4. I was definitely like 5 or 6 years old.
All right, here we go. Oh my. Okay, here we go.
And I just remember not feeling disgusted by it. I felt my heart racing, and I'm like, oh, I want to continue this. So that's why I say when people say being a gay,
you're like a baby.
Yeah, when being gay, well, that's why when people say being gay is a choice, it isn't, because at that age, I was just like, I like being around women and I like doing stuff with them. So that was my first encounter. And then my second encounter was when I moved years later. I was still a kid at this point. And I'm not gonna out this person either. Her hypothetical name was Natalie. And Natalie was a friend that we would ride our bikes together in the neighborhood, and we would just go to the park and play with each other. And one day we were playing house with each other while we were playing with brats. And it was a dry humping age. We just started dry humping each other. So
oh, the humanity. Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
Okay, now listen. This is Gen Z. This is Gen Z's audience. This is what she's pushing. We got gay, bi, transsexual, lily licking 4, 5, and 6, dry humping another woman on a bike ride at 11. Oh, it gets worse, guys. Buckle your seatbelt. This is what they tell each other. Let's continue, man.
Well, I mean, when you're a kid, you have like no inhibitions. Like you just don't care and you just do what feels right. So we were playing house and I was like, yeah, I'm the mom and you're the dad.
And it's time to get dirty.
It's time to get it going.
Okay. Honestly, you talking about this is blowing my mind because I'm also going to share something I haven't talked about ever.
Can you?
Oh, I've been waiting for the podcast to talk about.
Let it roll out. Let's hear it.
That's so crazy. So, I'm straight.
Okay.
I'm very straight, but the first person I've ever had a sexual encounter with was a girl.
Oh my God.
Yes. It was a family friend's daughter. They babysat us a lot. And so I think she just one day was like, hey, Rachel, come here. I want to show you something. And then she just like went to town.
Went to town? What is that?
Oh.
Did you eat that cat?
Oh, the humanity.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Did you eat that cat?
Remember, I've been telling y'all, brothers, women get in trouble. They get in all kind of trouble way before men show up. They get into all kind of shit. Just wait. It was the babysitter's child. It wasn't the babysitter. It was the babysitter's friend or child. I can't remember what we going on here. So here we go. All right, I'm going to try to get through this podcast. I'm going to try to get through it.
She went down, bro.
Wait,
I definitely enjoyed it.
Oh.
Which is, but
Did you eat that
I'm
cat?
not gay.
Yeah.
I definitely, it's weird. It was like explorative, and I just never had any interest to like hook up with girls moving forward ever. It was just my first experience, and
Yeah.
it's weird
Oh my gosh.
because I feel like, you know, your first encounter like that,
Yeah.
I should be into women. Why am I not? But don't get me wrong, I appreciate women. I think I can see a beautiful woman right in front of me. Right? As Gas and Alyssa. For the audio listeners, you guys don't even understand how beautiful Alyssa looks today.
Oh my God,
you know,
stop. You're making me blush.
but yeah, that definitely, you know, opened up my eyes to sexual feelings early on.
Have you ever took the Kinsey scale test?
No, what is that?
All right. Again, so now they're introducing this to the young women and men, right? So this is why Gen Z, now these people are going to go, whoever's watching this are going to go take this, whatever test that she's talking about.
So the Kinsey scale test, my ex-girlfriend, she was older than me, she made me take it. And basically it's a test that's like a rectangle and half of it is white.
Now, notice she said her ex-girlfriend was older than her. How old? Was it a pedophile? If it was a man that age, would they call him a pedophile? I'll continue. Let's continue.
And half of it is gray. And it's made up of like 6 different blocks from...
I feel like I need a visual
Samson,
diagram.
Can you put up like a graph of the Kinsey scale when we're airing this? But it's a dated test that depends on like how, in layman terms, how gay you are. So
Am I gay?
You can take the test.
There's
It's like,
definitely a spectrum.
yeah, there's a spectrum. And
Right.
so I fall in 3 because I like women, men, whatever you identify as. So I'm really curious to see if you are really straight or if like there's a little something if you might be a 1.
I just feel like I would have dated a woman by now. You know what I mean?
I feel like you don't have to date a woman though to know if you just want to have fun with one.
You see this? You see her giving her the possibility. Well, you know, you never know. You should just give it a try. Take the test. Let's continue. Let me skip ahead here, bro. Let me skip ahead here. Let me skip ahead.
Yeah,
But if you are
it's like,
100% straight, I respect
issue.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've just
yeah.
never. Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
You like dick.
I do. I'm a dick loving girl.
Oh God.
I'm also like such a submissive type. You know, I just love like a big
You're sub?
man. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I'm very submissive.
Oh my God.
I like to be, you know, scolded, told what to do.
This is new information.
I like to get dominated.
I like to
choked, whooped, spanked, told what to do. I need a man to take charge and let me just, be goofy.
To me,
Are you a Dommy mommy?
I told you that I like tall, cute nerds, and something about them just being so awkward does something for me. And I'm like, I want to just tease you.
Oh my God.
Ache and edge. Foreplay.
Okay.
And whatnot. And
let's talk about hookups.
Yeah, let's talk about hookups, all right?
Speaking of bad fucks, have you had a really bad hookup before?
Not really. So I'm a serial monogamous, or I was. For 12 years, I've been in back-to-back relationships with me being single at most for like a week or 2 weeks.
Serial monogamy. So what do we tell you? They're never single. So she gets in and out of relationships. Most she's been single is in a week or 2. She gets out of one relationship, she jumps into the next. And she will call this monogamy. But at least she admitted it's serial monogamy. And so how do you get into a relationship one after the next? You have the next person ready. Out of the relationship, next batter up. Out of the relationship, next batter up. So the other person is already present in the relationship before she ends the next one. Let's continue, man.
So I've never really had that crazy girl era where I can just hook up and be on the streets. What about you?
I also I've only had long relationships. I also had 2 back-to-back on and off 5-year relationships.
5 years.
That's like all of my 20s, right?
Yeah.
Was in long relationships. And even before that, I was in a 3-year relationship. And so, yeah, I've never really had a real hoe phase.
Do you wish you had a hoe phase?
I did. Well, technically, I tried to have one. I did.
You tried to have one?
I did.
What happened?
I downloaded Raya, a dating app, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sleep with somebody.
Yeah.
And I did, but it was after a couple dates, and I, you know, they were sweet and stuff, and then we boinked, and
In these streets.
I realized I was like, yeah, I'm not into it. And then I learned I'm not really the type of person to just like hook up. But it didn't feel like a real hookup because it was after we saw each other a couple times.
Right.
And then we slept together. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should, I don't know. Maybe I should be more explorative.
What's the question again?
Streets.
We don't even need to know. We're learning after reading the comments. We're not even going to care about topics anymore.
Yeah.
We're just going to start rambling because apparently we were thinking about it too much.
We were, yeah.
Yeah. You know, I didn't start using a vibrator until like a few years ago.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't start using a...
I didn't know.
Are you just a penetration girl? Is that how you get off?
It's just, I've been in relationships and usually I just use them.
Yeah,
But
that's
no,
what they're
I
there
realized
for.
the power of vibrators. It really is, it's a teamwork thing.
It's a teamwork thing, and I can't, you know, get off with that one. So when they're doing
Guys, man, y'all don't have to give me a flower. Send me $1, 25 cent, Ninja. What did I tell you? I told you this today. Most women do not get off on penetration. I thought I told you this today, and y'all ninjas be thinking I'm lying to you. She can't get off without one. I told you, 80+% people, 80+% women do not get off on penetration. I've been trying to tell you. She can't get off without one. I've been telling y'all, man. I got so much of this show. There's so much. Everything that I say, they just say it in a flowery, giggly way, and you guys completely miss it. I've been telling y'all. I've been trying to warn y'all. They start early. They be lily lint licking. What did I tell you? Most Gen Z women been lily lint licked. I've been telling you. They be using vibrators. They be touching themselves. They can't get off without a vibrator. They want to get dominated. They like big, large men for sexual purposes. I've been trying. Y'all will not believe me for what these are your future wives.
And that's you.
Man, I got so much. I got so much here, man. I got so much to tell y'all. I mean, this show is one of these shows, man. We going to the end of the hour. Y'all will not believe me.
the deed, like something has to be there.
She need the vibrator no matter what. If we're doing the deed, look at her. She doing the little Asian.
Well, because from pure, like, okay. Anyway.
So now that you're in your single era.
Yeah.
Have you had any, dates with any girls recently? Any
Okay,
guys
I have
recently?
a bone to pick with this because I feel like I know what it's like to be a man now. Because I'm contacting women, I'm contacting femmes, masks, lesbians, and they are just not contacting me back. Like we match, and I'm messaging them, and I'm like, okay, so what's your number? Because I'm really, when it comes to women, I like to be more dominant. Like I'll take you on a date, I'll take you to a restaurant.
Oh,
but like,
really?
Yeah, but as a man, you take me out on a date, and you take.
Wow, look at the rules. So when she was with a woman, she's dominant. She will spin. But when she goes to the man, you got to trick on her. You got to pay. You see that interesting dynamic?
Take me to a restaurant. Anyway.
So when it's the man, she's with a man, she's the submissive. She's take me to the restaurant, you pay. Now, when it's with the woman, she pays. Yo, man, you can't make this shit up. I've been trying to warn you of this. And then she's also dealing with women and she hates it. Because why? They play games with her.
I'm asking them, and there's this older woman. And I was like, what's your number? We had a good flow. And she stopped texting me. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, I need me like a femme, or there's a masked lesbian shortage right now. You guys are hiding somewhere. And I was talking to my other gay friends, and they're like, bitch, they're all in their house. They're not out at the clubs. And I'm like, yeah.
Wait, why? Why is there a shortage?
Because they're all getting booed up.
Oh,
I
see.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you, thought about being more masked yourself, or?
No, I love being a girl.
You love being very
I love
feminine?
dressing up. Yeah, I love being feminine. I thought about it when I was in high school because I would get really, I watched a lot of anime, right? And a lot of the guys in animes are super cute. Like, okay, stay with me. I thought Elle was really cute. And
All right, let me skip ahead on this shit.
But then time went on, and then I started getting more, and people started finding him. And then when he ultimately cheated.
Before I was a streamer, you know, I was in a relationship. I've had long relationships.
Let me skip this part.
Yeah, having a public relationship or a public breakup, getting back together, break up again publicly, moving in publicly together, breaking up, being privately together, and then breaking up. I just
to say this is not working out, or I'm the one that broke up with my ex because I wanted to do other things, but I'm like, you know what, girl, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to break up. So
why do you think people cheat?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of it has to do. I would say that some people just do it for insecurity. They just don't have the balls to tell you, and they just don't have the balls to tell you, like, it's not working out. But why do you think people cheat?
I think people cheat because
they don't know. Let me skip.
Together, you just have to be honest and secure with yourself. But I feel like that's a whole conversation that people aren't ready to have because they have these traits of being possessive, of being insecure. Like, oh, what if this person likes me more? Like, you have to trust your partner. Trust is so important.
Have you had what's the word when there's like more than one partner?
Polyamorous or
polyamorous relationship.
I haven't had a I think so. I don't know the difference, but I know there's poly, open, and ENW or ENM. Can you check that? Can you research that, March?
Ethically monogamous.
All right. So again, now this is either one of the girl's boyfriends, which I think is the white girl, possibly, I'm not sure, or it's their gay friend. But what do we tell you? They always got some of these men around them, either way. So they're going to talk about what I've been talking about, poly, ethically non-monogamous, and whatnot. You see they're introducing this all to their audience. This is a constant introduction to this type of lifestyle. I haven't heard one of them say, I want monogamy and I want to get married. I haven't heard one. I haven't heard anybody mention traditional relationships, nothing. This is a constant barrage of what Gen Z men and young women are presented with. Constant barraging, flags, introduction, vibrators. I haven't heard one thing about, only thing I got her close is loyalty and not cheating. But I haven't heard anything that you guys would benefit you. I've heard a lot of, then I got touching at 4, lily licking at 5. All right, dirt grinding, dry humping with the female at 11. I got a Duke shooter over here. Producer Duke shoot. All right, let's continue to cook. Now we got ethical non-monogamy and poly. Let's see. I've been telling you.
Yeah.
Or ethically non-monogamous.
Yeah, ethically non-monogamous. Anyway.
Yep. Nothing about family and kids wanting to get pregnant. Nothing. Having a man's kid. Nothing. I got in the streets. We got Raya. We got Dom Fem.
Every time you've been in a relationship, it's either been open.
It's been monogamous. Because my partners don't want to do open. I tried to pose that with one of my exes, and he's like, just picturing you with somebody else, even be it man or woman, would not sit right with me, which is fair. I respect that. So I'm like, okay, what about you?
All right, so she tried to introduce it in her relationship. You heard that, right? I know it's fast because I got it sped up. But she said she tried to get an open, ethically non-monogamous relationship, and her partner didn't want it. Let's continue.
I love that.
Yeah.
Credit card, smash on table. I just love a guy that just, only wants you.
Yeah.
Just literally is dedicated to you. And okay, so we have Googled the difference between ethical non-monogamy and polyamory.
Okay.
So all polyamory is ethical non-monogamy, but not. I should not be reading this.
So all polyamory is ethical non-monogamy, but all ethical non-monogamy is polyamory.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Yeah. All polyamory is ethical non-monogamy.
Polyamory
specifically refers to multiple loving relationship, whereas ethical non-monogamy is any arrangement where people have multiple consensual, romantic, sexual, and or intimate connections.
All right, it's hard to read on the live stream. It's definitely hard to read. Ling even had to put her glasses on. And even he was looking at the computer and couldn't read it. All right, so don't at me. All right, they can't even read it. But as you can see, they're introducing this to their broad, vast audience. This video has almost over 250,000 likes and so forth. Oh, sorry, not 250,000 views in the past week.
Oh, okay.
I would be so afraid of having multiple partners and my partners falling more in love and just leaving me.
That's something that I know that a lot of poly people have to really double down on and talk about in relationships, because the basis of poly is just trust. Like you have to trust that your partner's not going to do this or do that, and you have to communicate. Yeah,
communication's so important.
It's so important. But have you ever been in an open relationship?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Can you tell us about that?
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So when I was in my explorative era, I was
explorative era
in these streets.
So look. Now let me stop it right here. Let me stop it. The reason why I'm showing you this validates all the things that I say. I know these are just two women, but come on. I mean, listen, these are random. Now we have her being in an open relationship, but she's a monogamous girl. Now, this is going to get, I'm telling you, man, I want you to stick around. This is going to get worse as we go on. It doesn't get better. It's going to get worse. All right. But these women have experienced this all before marriage. Now, one of the two of these statistically might get married. I think it's going to be the white girl. But now we got explorative. All right, now we got open relationship. And I'm pretty sure there's a train in somewhere in this one right here.
Train.
Then these women are going to, this is someone's future wives. I mean,
and that's
you're telling me there's a chance out here. It's getting rough out here, man. It's getting rough. Like, you guys are, I hate to say it. You got leftovers at this point. You're getting leftovers. Let's continue.
Talking to a guy, he was absolutely incredible. He treated me as if we were in a relationship. Aww. He was very just loving. He was always busy with work and always out of town and stuff. So every time he was in town, he would be with me. And then sometimes I would fly to him and be with him when he was like at work. And so it was a great little relationship.
Fair use.
For a few months, and we weren't official. And
Did you ever catch feelings?
Oh, I definitely had feelings for him. I was like, ooh, butterflies. He would always like FaceTime me and leave me voice memos and always answer my call. It literally felt like we were in a relationship. And so after a couple months, I asked him, I was like, hey, what are we?
Yeah, define the relationship.
And he responds with, normally I have a main partner, but when I travel, I think it's fine if we, hook up with other people. And so since I was like, trying to be more explorative, I was open to the idea. I was like, okay, yeah. So that's when I downloaded Raya and was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to try to hook up with people. And then I learned it wasn't for me. And then eventually I ended up telling him like, listen, you're incredible, but I don't think an open relationship is for me.
Oh, because at that point,
I learned what I like. But he was so great. So great. Wow. It was like a
Chad.
Is anybody else just over this hookup
All right,
culture?
so he must have been top 10% guy, and she went with it. Okay, yep, whatever you say. Again, there's different rules for different guys. He like, I'm flying around, I'm jet setting, I'm traveling. Hey, I'll come bang you when I'm in town, but we're not official. All right, Chad, Tyrone. All right, they can do it. And then she said, fuck it, I'll do it too. But then she's, all right, I got tired of hookup. I couldn't do it. So I stayed faithful to him only. Let's continue. Yeah, somebody said she got hurt. Yeah, she did.
Fairy tale.
Yeah. So how was your experience with Raya?
Oh yeah. For those that don't know, Raya is a dating app that you have to apply for, and it's got like business people on it, people with like high followings and stuff. And
it's invite only.
Yeah, invite only. Honestly, it wasn't bad. I matched with a few people. I talked with a few people on there. Some people I just ended things quickly because I got felt like we weren't compatible.
Did anyone notice you and say like, oh, are you Valkyrae?
No.
Oh,
on Raya, no one knew who I was, which was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so cool. And then when you go on a date with them, you're like, oh yeah, I'm a streamer.
All right. So by the way, for you guys that are not on the local stream, Raya is an app for high income net worth people and celebrities. All right. And typically you have to be invited to this one. So somebody has to send you an invitation and or you have to qualify and apply for. Okay. So that's what Raya is. And it's high end. So it's going to be high end net worth people, and attractive women can get on as well. Okay. Attractive women can get on. So if you're highly attractive and you have a high Instagram following, you can get on Raya. We do have never mind. I'll stop it at that one. Let's continue because there's so much to cover here.
It's like being in a relationship.
Okay.
That's supportive.
Did the hookup just do it for you?
Wait a minute. It's like being in, wait. Did she say it's like being in a relationship that's supportive? You mean
I got money?
You mean
when I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it.
All right, supportive. Okay, that's what we're calling it. Again, there's a lot of shit going on here that you young men don't realize is going on. All right, these are the women. These are your virgins that you guys are your Vestal virgins right here. Not Vestival. Your Vestal virgins. Here we go.
You after you were just like, this is not fun anymore. I want something more stimulating to my mind.
Yeah, I've just learned that I'm a personality person. Like I feel like I enjoy sex more when I know them.
You know, I'm starting to realize that too because I did hook up with one guy. Yeah, and then
it's weird hooking up with someone you don't like.
Yeah, and sex is more fun with someone who you can connect with mentally.
Yeah.
I want to know about the ex that stole your deceased father's coin collection because we covered that in like the first or second episode.
Did we talk about that?
We did.
You
Yeah, you like brought it
Oh.
up briefly, and then I saw comments, and everyone was like, "Rewind. What is she talking about?" So he stole your dad's coin collection.
Talk about my ex.
Here we go.
I was in a relationship with this guy on and off for 5 years. I loved this man. I thought we were going to get married. I had kid names planned out. You know when you have like names picked for your kids,
Yeah.
just
Oh, you were
wild
down for
imagination.
him.
Oh, I loved him. I was so, especially because back then when I'm in high school, I was so lonely, and he was everything to me. He was
Hold up. Did she say when she was in high school? She said high school. All right, so remember, this guy she's going to talk about was out of high school. Now, when you guys calling people pedophiles and they should go to jail and this and that, this woman, what I just heard was she was in high school and the guy is not in high school. All right, what I tell you, they all date guys that are older. Then when they get older, they're like, these guys are pedophiles. Let's continue. All right, and it gets worse than this because this guy, well, I'll let her tell it. Okay, here we go.
He's also incredibly talented. He was an artist. He made music, but as a hobby, he didn't, do anything with it.
Right.
But I just was so in love. And he had a friend that loved drugs,
Okay.
And so they ended up getting addicted to heroin. And
Heroin?
Yes, he was jobless for a couple years, and he was living with me at my father's place back then.
Oh my
and-
God, so you were like his sugar mama.
Oh, I was.
Gentlemen, I've been done told y'all. These are the women that gonna want you to take her on a proper date. These are the women that gonna say they were in an abusive relationship. These are the women that gonna say these men ain't shit. These are the women that's gonna say you're gonna have to buy a $40,000 engagement ring. And before all that, we got Chad Heroin that stole her dad's or some granddad's coin collection and sold it. What do I tell you, man? Yep, you're going to have to give her flowers and chocolates and roll a red carpet out and take her out on a proper date. Court her. It gets worse, guys. Hang tight. It gets worse. This is high school and college. This is This is 16 to 20, y'all. And now, what father lets her? What father lets her move in with this guy? The father let them live together. Brothers. When I tell you they picked the man they wanted, they're not victims. They pick the men they want, and then they have you come play a different role. And she supported this man through his drug habit and his no working ass. They were together for 5 years. The ninja didn't have a job for 3 years. Moved into her pappy house. I've been telling you, man. I've been trying to tell you, these simp ass daddies. When I tell you these girls got daddy issues, I told you they got fathers. Didn't I tell you? I told you these girls don't have daddy issues. The dad's right there, supporting and aiding and abetting. Y'all be like, they got daddy issues. They didn't have no daddy. There you go right there. There's a dad. Moving in chat. The heroin and no job. Like, oh no. All right, bruh. Let me continue. I've seen girls do this, bruh. You ain't lying, bruh. This is the story of every hot girl. I know this to be true, bruh. I know this to be true. Let's continue here. Let's continue.
Sure. I worked a lot when I was after high school and like when I was in college.
Right.
I went to a community college for 4 years. It took me 4 years to finish a 2-year degree because I.
What did I tell you? I said this yesterday. I said this yesterday. People go to junior college and it take them 4, 5, 6 years to do 2 years. Here she is. I swear to God, man, y'all gonna make me not a liar. I'm telling you, I don't lie to you guys. This is everything I'm telling you. She had to 4 years to do 2. Wasn't I just talking about this? Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was. Sugar.
Oh my
I
God.
worked a lot when I was after high school and like when I was in college.
Right.
I went to a community college for 4 years. It took me 4 years to finish a 2-year degree because I worked so much that I wanted to space out how often I was going to school.
Yeah.
There you go.
And so he was living at my dad's place and his friend convinced him to steal my dad's coin collection and sell it to a auction thrift store place for money for heroin.
Heroin, I feel like it changes your brain chemistry and your decision-making skills. So not to excuse him at all, but if he was doing it a lot at this point, that must have been like a motivator to like, it couldn't connect in his head that it was.
Are they giving him a pass? They're giving Chad a pass for being on heroin and stealing the coins. Continuing.
Fucked up. Yeah, that's really fucked up.
I think it was just a really sad time for me because I could tell that he wasn't in love with me anymore, but I loved him so much that I wanted to do whatever I could to support him. That's why I allowed him to stay at my dad's place with me. He definitely like valued drugs. Like he did all sorts of drugs. Like,
did he ever get you into drugs?
Oh, I definitely have had a drug phase. This is also something I've never talked about.
Are y'all gonna listen to me? Are y'all gonna listen to me? Are y'all gonna listen to me? Are y'all going to listen to me? Are you gonna keep arguing with me? I told you it was gonna get worse. I've seen this already. I've seen this. I watched the whole stream before I came on, bro. I've been telling y'all that. I've been trying to tell y'all this for I don't know how long. This is the negative benefit for the men who want traditional marriages. But these women are going through their 20s and their 30s like this. And then they're showing up.
And that's you.
And then she with a whole junkie that didn't work 3 out of 5 years. She supported. Dad let her live there. He doing heroin. They're stealing. She doing drugs. All of them. Guess what? When you show up, she's going to say, well, I don't like the way you treat me. I'm not happy. And divorce grape you to kingdom come because you snore, you giggle funny, you gain weight, you abused her, you yelled at her, and you didn't do, you ninja. You at work every day, you coming home, you boring, you're not exciting, and she going to divorce you for being a goofy. She going to say, I'm not happy. But spent 5 years with a junkie and still her heart bleeds for him to this day. I've been done told y'all. Yep, you're too nice. She gonna clamp down and not give you no pussy. And this man done fucked her upside down, left and right, with no job for 3 years. Are y'all gonna listen to me? Are y'all gonna listen to me? And now here come the drugs. Here she comes. She's gonna admit she did all the drugs with Chad. Not a surprise. But did I tell you about codependent relationships? Here we go.
Definitely like valued drugs. Like he did all sorts of drugs. Like,
did he
all
ever
of
get
them.
you into drugs?
Oh, I definitely have had a drug phase. This is also something I've never talked about ever.
Tell us about it, because as far as I know, you've only done weed.
Yeah. I'm pretty public about me having my weed phase, but yes, I have. I definitely dabbled because he was doing it. I wasn't like, I was experimentative, but I never was addicted to anything.
Oh, yeah, okay. So the coca, the heroin, all right, you did all that. She's going to tell you what she did here. Let her speak.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, shrooms, acid, Molly.
Oh my God.
Ecstasy.
Wait, how does it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Oh, tell us about it. Tell us about it, sir. Guys, there's no innocent girls anymore. There's no more innocent girls. If they make it past the age of 28, there's no more innocent girls, gentlemen. You need to get them while they're young or just deal with what you're getting. There's no more innocent girls, bruh. They don't get innocent. They're not innocent after really 22, 23. All right, and even then, man. She did all of it. Come on, man. I'm trying to help y'all out because I got to teach y'all.
Having my weed phase, but yes, I have. I definitely dabbled because he was doing it. I wasn't like, I was experimentative, but I never was addicted to anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, shrooms, acid, Molly.
Oh my God.
Ecstasy.
Wait, how does it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
Which one?
Okay, so wait, did you say you did acid?
Yes.
I'm curious about that because I know that it's a mind-altering drug.
Yeah.
Were you at a festival, or were you with people, or was it all with this guy?
I hated doing drugs at festivals. I did have like a rave phase, but I didn't like doing drugs at raves because it's too much. I'm so paranoid about safety, and I feel like at festivals everyone's on drugs, and
it's overstimulating. It's so overstimulating.
It's so, I just have anxiety at festivals like this. And one time, my friend and I, we were at a rave, and this guy came up and ripped her backpack off of her back.
That is so scary.
And he was drugged up too, and he just ran off. And luckily, he ended up throwing her bag because we were chasing him.
Right, you were chasing him?
Oh
my God, parking lot chasing a guy. He robbed you?
Outdoor. I was so glad, but it's like stuff like that makes me so worried about these festivals and stuff. But anyway, back to drugs. I just wanted to be with him so bad, and so I also was more open to. I look at it as my hippie phase. You know, I was very experimental.
How many phases have we had, gentlemen? How many phases have we had? Yep, we got a rave phase, a hoe phase, a hippie phase, a Lily Litlick phase. Right? Right, let's continue, bro. Here we go. All right, hold on for a second. How many phases have you heard, bro? Now, where's our soft girl era phase? Where's our soft girl era?
Oh my God, to be a fly on the wall during your hippie phase. I see a businesswoman. I see a CEO, a founder. I can't imagine you just relaxing.
I had to get out of a horrible, I was so lonely, so depressed. I was
depressed.
I hated him. I was in love with him, but I hated the way he treated me. But I was so afraid of being alone. And so I stayed with him. And every time he would break up with me or cheat on me, I would still.
This guy is horrible. He stole from you, cheated on you.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was a huge learning lesson. I think, you know, going through all of that added to me being where I am today.
It is.
And I'm so grateful I was never addicted to any of those drugs. Because I have family members that are all addicted to alcohol.
You said that before.
Did I talk about that too?
You said briefly that your dad was a raging alcoholic, and I was gonna talk about that when we talk about on our other podcast episode, but
they airing everybody out, bruh. Let me continue here. They're airing everybody out.
So you were around alcoholics, just people doing all of these drugs. They didn't
during surgery to keep his body functioning. There's one of them, my favorite half brother, unfortunately committed suicide, so he's no longer with us. But my other two don't talk to us ever since my dad died because they just hate my mom. They think my mom married my dad for money. And that's why they just held resentment for so long. And so, and Am I really gonna go into that? Anyways,
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So one of my half brothers is so addicted to alcohol that during surgery the doctors had to give him alcohol to keep his
him alcohol. They didn't
during surgery to keep his body functioning as it would because
holy shit, that's so
the
dependent
withdrawal.
on it.
Yes, it was bad,
Damn,
and so
they airing everybody out.
3 years.
3 years of being like going
Mostly,
through that.
I mean, mostly it was weed, weed, and the other stuff was like dabbling. You know, I don't want people to think like I was just drugged up like crazy the whole time, but
yeah. Years of being like going through that.
I mean, mostly it was weed, weed, and the other stuff was like dabbling. You know, I don't want people to think like I was just drugged up like crazy the whole time, but
dabbling.
Yeah, shrooms as well. Acid, the mind-altering stuff.
I heard people really like shrooms. I've never tried them before, but people say that it's not so much mind-altering; it just relaxes you.
It depends on how much you do, really.
Okay.
There was one time where it's crazy looking back at this because I can't believe I did this, but I decided to do shrooms one day by myself.
By yourself?
Yeah. I don't know why I would ever do this, but I did it by myself.
Kind of iconic. You were just by yourself and you're like, I'm bored.
I'm gonna do shrooms.
I'm gonna do shrooms.
And so at my dad's old house, he lived on a hill, and down the hill was like a pasture of just like grass and trees and everything. There was cows and stuff. And so I would go down the hill a lot, and I was on shrooms, and I had 2 dogs and a cat. They followed me the entire time, just walking down the hill.
So cute.
And
They were watching
I was
you.
so shroomed up. I would like look at them, and it felt like they were waiting for me to be on their level the whole time. That's how high I was, bro.
Shit.
And then I would like look at the tree, and I would start crying because the tree was like telling me about how sad it was, and I was.
Gentlemen, remember when I told you this, and I tweeted this years ago. I said, never underestimate the amount of times that you had a weird interaction with a woman and she was on drugs. Remember when I told you all that? Never underestimate the amount of times you've had a weird interaction with a woman, and really the weirdness was that she was zooted. She was high. And you thought, man, these women weird. What's going on? I done told y'all. She just at home alone, just dabbling in some shrooms, walking out. Never underestimate. I didn't try to tell y'all niggas this, but you will not listen to me. Coach, man, come on, man.
I was so sorry for the tree being so sad. And yeah, it was
that sounds like a really fun experience.
Well,
you sound like a video game character. Your dog and your cat were just, I didn't even know you had a cat.
They laughing it off.
Yeah, I had a cat, family cat, long time ago. I mean, we had lots of pets. We had llamas before, chickens.
You had a llama?
2 llamas. Their names were Coco and Chocolate, and they were asked.
All right, let me skip the animals here.
Oh, so the ex that stole your dad's coin collection. Does he know how bad he fumbled?
Oh,
because he looked down on you. For starting a gaming career, right?
Yeah. Did I talk about him and like how he kind of like was embarrassed of me gaming and stuff.
You did.
So many years later, he reached out. And
as they do.
He apologized for cheating on me. He apologized for treating me poorly. And I forgave him. And not only did I forgive him, I sent him $5,000 to help him.
Wait, what? Where does that come from? Oh my God, someone get her. Stand up.
Like I said, I feel like sometimes when I look at myself now, I feel insanely grateful. I'm too grateful, too much. I'm too grateful. And I feel like because of how shitty he was, I was just glad that I felt like he grew as a person.
Right.
Let me tell you something. This is the important point. This is the important point. This woman is given so much rope to this guy. And women do this. They give so much rope to these guys. Now, I guarantee you, whoever she marries won't have enough rope. They won't have any of this leeway. They won't have rope. They won't have exception to the rule. They won't have any of this. Nothing. When you marry her, she's going to expect you to toe the line. Balls in a jar. And if you happen to just slip up one time, she going to pull the rug right up under your feet. You're getting none of this leeway. When you guys marry these women, you're getting none of this leeway. You're getting none of these exceptions. You ain't going to circle back. No forgiveness. Nothing. Nothing. This is nothing. Wowzers. All right. And this is the regular looking Becky. Where's she at here? Where's she at? When I tell you, man, watch out for white girls, man. This is the white girl story. All right. And a lot of guys, I mean, this even transcending to other races, right? This is a regular Becky. You got to, the white girl, this is the story of the white girl, man. Yep, there it is. Just a regular stock factory issue woman. I mean, she's cute. And she looks innocent. She has the innocent girl next door. She got the girl next door vibe. And you would think, oh, she's super innocent. Is she mixed with what? What is she mixed with? She don't look like extra like slutty, trashy. Just a basic stock factory issue woman that you would be like, oh, she just looks like a nice girl. Innocent. Oh, man. Oh, no. Yep, there she is. Just the basic girl. And then y'all over here, these girls with the eyelashes and the wigs. What do I tell you? It's always the unsuspecting girls. It's always the ones you least expected. Them the ones be out there with the bit. They be out there with the damage. Someone says she's half Filipino. Okay, anyway, she does look like an exotic mix. I can see that. Asian and white. I can see that. I definitely can see that. That does make sense. I do see it in her eyes. Oh, you guys can see it right there. I do see that she possibly might be mixed. Yes, I see that too. All right. Let me see here. We got some more. Hang tight.
Was important to me.
Yeah.
I was so glad that it seemed like he was becoming a better person. And I just always look back and I feel like I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't go through those horrible times. You know what I mean? I learned a lot more about relationships. I learned a lot more about what I like and don't like and what I deserve as a human. And it's not like he didn't ask for money. It's just he vented a lot about a relationship he had after me.
Right.
And she was insanely abusive towards him. Like, I'm not gonna say karma, but like, I'm not gonna say karma, but he went through some horrible shit after, like, it involved cops and him getting like almost stabbed and like some crazy.
He met his match.
He did. It was another
karma.
person that was addicted to drugs. And it's just like.
He met himself in someone else.
That's what it felt like. It actually felt like
it always happens to people.
Went through what I went through with him. And honestly, I just wanted to help. I just like really appreciated that he apologized with unprovoked. He didn't ask for anything. I don't know. I just want to help.
Well, ma'am, you were a famous streamer at that point. So that's why he circled back and he got money and then he dipped. And oh, by the way, you had sex with him. You left that part out. You had sex with that man when he circled back. Let's talk about that.
Help.
I feel like that's a testament to how kind and genuine you are because this is not the first time.
I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to be resentful.
You don't have any of that. You have such a great aura on you, and he should be grateful because you are because you could go on and completely crucify him for everything that he's done. Don't know why. Like, I love it here, and I love the team, and I love you, Ray, so much. Sexuality.
That's right. Okay, sexuality. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ray, do you have any dating horror stories?
Horror stories?
Yeah, like have you ever met up with somebody and they catfished you, or you met up with somebody and they were just a terrible person?
I'm so glad I haven't been catfished, but it's pretty common. I feel like people are getting catfished all the time.
I got catfished.
What?
I did.
No way.
It was recently too. So you know how I said I'm into like tall, cute nerds?
Yes.
I thought this guy was a nerd. I met him on Raya.
Oh!
And then another Raya. By the way, tall, cute nerd equals white man. All right, let's continue.
You're on Raya right
I'm
now.
on Raya, yeah.
This is not sponsored by Raya, by the way.
This is not sponsored by Raya,
so much.
But anyway, I met up, or I saw his pictures
start
and I'm like,
selling
okay, guy
pussy.
in finance, 6'3", cute, glasses and everything. And I'm like, oh, that's my type. And then I meet him in person and he is like a hilly-billy fuckboy looking dude. And I was like, I met up with him. You know what? This whole story is crazy, right?
He smashed.
He sent me to a trap house party. People were like laying on the floor. There's like, there's no furniture everywhere, like anywhere. And I see him and then I'm like, there's something different about this guy. So then I go into the bathroom and I look at myself and I'm like, babe, you don't belong here. Like, you need to go. And I get out.
Is it a pep talk?
I pep talk myself because, yeah. And then I get out and I look at it and I'm just like, I'm leaving. And then I left and then, you know, he texted me, right? a couple days later, and I was just like, you catfished me. You do not look like your photos. Like, I was expecting a nerd, and you look like a fuckboy. And then he sends me 2 pictures of him in glasses, and he's like, can you fuck this nerd? And I'm like,
oh, that's so cringe. Oh my God, that's so cringe.
Oh my God,
yeah,
it was so bad.
Please, if you met someone online, which is how a lot of people are meeting people nowadays, is
There we go again. Most people meet each other online.
Yeah.
And honestly, there's no shame in using dating apps. If that's how, just be careful, please. Be
There's
careful.
no shame in it, but God.
FaceTime, honestly,
I know.
photos, you're gonna get catfished, okay? Be careful. Make sure.
Man, these women get mad that you take them to the Cheesecake Factory or a coffee date. She had a trap house with a Chad, right? She, just because he's 6'3", she had a trap house. Now, most of us, they get mad at us for going on a coffee date. Let's continue.
Make sure you FaceTime them. Make sure you have proof that you are talking to who you think you're talking to.
Yeah, for sure.
Alyssa.
Yeah, no, you know what? I
smashed.
have no excuse for that. Cut me some slack because I was just like, I'm horny and I matched with this cute nerd and we're gonna get down. Listen, he was still cute. I will say that he was still cute. He just
smashed.
didn't match. Like, I need the glasses. I need the suit.
Glasses.
I need the suit and
He
whatnot.
smashed.
And that just didn't do it for me. So yeah.
But now you know what you like.
Yeah.
So with all these hookups, how often do you get tested?
I get tested immediately after.
Yeah, right?
Immediately after, yeah,
Cap.
because I don't trust men when they're like, it's okay, I'm clean, I'm good. I feel like something in my body just says, girl, go get tested.
I think this is a good PSA for everybody.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're
Take the floor.
hooking up with people, you have to get tested. Don't trust what this person you just met is saying.
Don't trust what they're saying. Yeah,
People
man
are
or
just
woman.
horny. They just want to hook up. They just want to fuck you. Okay?
They really do.
And so don't believe them.
How am I demonetized?
There's sweet words and charming attitude. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Oh my God.
Tell me.
One time,
Take the floor.
I'm pissed. I forgot about this.
Why are you so cute?
I'm so mad. Actually, I'm so mad. Listen.
She's mad.
Guys, listen. This is actually, it's pissed me off so much. So there was this guy that I was hooking up with.
Right.
And
I thought she said she didn't hook up. Remember earlier she said she didn't hook up? All right, now there's another guy I was hooking up with, right? So you hear the cap, right? Oh, I'd never hooked up. I was serial. The other woman said serial monogamy. I didn't really hook up that much. There was a phase, but I only did it once or twice. Now there's another guy she was hooking up with. All right, so remember that. Let's continue.
I told him, I was like, listen, I'm switching my birth control, okay? Don't come in me.
What? Wait, is this where it's going?
Oh,
Or I
it's
think it's
going
going
there, bro. This motherfucker, he just straight up busted me. And
oh my God.
I was so pissed. I threw him off. I was like, you're taking me to CVS right now. We're getting a plan B.
Oh my God, he was trying to trap you. He was trying to fucking trap you.
Oh my God, I was livid.
Oh
and
my God, that is not consensual.
I never felt more disrespected in my life. Actually, I felt more disrespected. But it was like,
what if
that's told
violation?
him, I was like, we can't, we need to be safer, pull-out method. Not that that's safe or anything, guys, but
yeah, honestly, I hate condoms.
Gentlemen, I done tried to tell y'all. I've been tried to tell y'all. Y'all be trying to what? Lie, coach, you tripping, da la 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 la. There we go. We got Chad hitting it raw, busting up in them guts. She has no problem. Then, now they don't like condoms. They don't use condoms. They don't wear condoms. Now I get tested every time I have sex with a guy, every week. Then now we rush into plan B. But I didn't have that many hookups. Gentlemen, when y'all gonna recognize that I'm trying to tell y'all the truth? I hate trying to tell y'all the truth. I hate that y'all don't believe me. Right? I hate that y'all don't believe me. I hate that y'all think I'm lying out here. I hate that y'all think that Chad ain't out here running raw, but making you wear a condom. Come on. These women are proving me years of content right. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're trying to tell you. They ain't making Ninja strap up. Not Chad or Tyrone. They ain't making y'all strap up. Now you goofy ass Ninja, Cheesecake Factory date Ninja. Yeah, they making you wait. They making you pay. Remember she said, oh, I take the girls out. I trick on them. But when I take out men, they got to pay. come on, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I do feel like the pull-out method just works.
It works. I've had a scare once before.
Look, he can't even take it, and he got his fingernails painted. Oh.
You can't really trust. It's not foolproof, but
it's not.
Nothing's better than raw.
Nothing, even if you're on birth control, it's not guaranteed, okay? Please be safe.
Yeah.
But if
Please
you've
be
got
safe,
a condom,
honestly,
birth control, and
that's doing
the
so much,
pull-out
though.
method, you're safe. And you get tested.
Yeah, absolutely. Get tested. It's
Ling Ling don't like condoms at all. She don't want them at all.
so important. You don't want to be a selfish person. That's why.
I
Come
was
on now.
so mad. I mean, he was very apologetic afterwards, but
I know, but
it like ruined it for me. You know what I mean? I was like, I can't.
He was only apologetic because the deed was done. He wasn't really sorry.
How
He was
can
just
you not have any self-control or respect for me to be able to just bust off willy-nilly like that? That's crazy, isn't it?
Some guys just think with their cock. I swear to God.
Is that true, guys? For the men watching?
Men.
Yeah, okay. Why we asking this, Ninja? But, you know, gay men do know because them the horniest ninjas on the planet. So, yeah.
Men definitely think with their dick more often than they should, for sure. 100%. Men are trash.
I swear our upcoming episodes are not going to be this raunchy.
It's true. I'm a guy, and I'm telling you, like, men are trash.
Well, and you're a guy that like guys, too. So you would know. All right?
I'm sorry, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, so that happened. That would probably be like the worst.
Did that? So you were on birth control, or you were switching birth
I was
control?
switching. So I wasn't confident that I was fully protected. Not that you could ever be fully protected from anything, but you know, like when you switch, there's like a period where you have to wait for it to like kick in.
And he knows.
I think you just don't have the willpower at that point.
Take accountability. He knows what he was doing, and he still did it because he valued his comfort more than your boundaries.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that it was, I'm glad that that's.
Yeah.
I told you this. A lot of women know they want to get cream pied, and some women don't want to get cream pied, but like they know when you're going to cream pie them. So it's not like they can't stop it. You know what I mean? When they hear you, like they going to let you just finish all. Come on. If she didn't want it, she would have not let him finish all up in her. Like she would have known. Or she would have said something. Let's continue.
Me selfies. I hate it when they send me too many emojis, and I hate it when they're always texting me. Like, get it together.
Wait, maybe you should tell your roster to.
Oh! I gotta let y'all hear this. This stream is crazy.
It's like
Here we
do
go.
something that's such an ick. That was the biggest ick of all time.
Yeah.
What are your icks?
My icks? Ooh.
Listen.
I hope my roster isn't watching this.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, gentlemen? What are your biggest icks? She says, I hope my roster isn't watching this. Now, I know you guys are going to think these are just girls. They're different. These are just two girls. She said, I hope my roster isn't watching this. She also said she didn't hook up. She was a serial monogamist. She said she was serial monogamy. I hope when did I tell you guys? You guys got to watch out for this stuff, man. They're never single. I hope my roster isn't watching this. Ladies, y'all taking an L on this one. Y'all taking an L. Bruh, they never single. Let me get this point out. This is a Ling Ling right here, man. Watch out. Let's go back. Here we go.
Talking to them, and then they just like do something that's such an ick. That was the biggest ick of all time.
Yeah.
What are your icks?
My icks? Ooh. I hope my roster isn't watching this, but I hate it when men send me selfies. I hate it when they send me too many emojis, and I hate it when they're always texting me. Like, get it together.
Wait, maybe you should tell your roster to.
Yeah, I just,
Maybe they should watch this and take notes.
Yeah, but thankfully doesn't do any of that, so you don't need to.
All right, they beat something out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that was.
Okay, all right. So we need to cut that.
No, he's so great. We barely text each other. We're great in person. He doesn't send me fucking selfies. Like, this drummer in a band, we can cut this out.
We should just bleep his name.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
that'd be funny. Let's bleep his name.
There's this guy who.
So there must have been a celebrity. Whoever they beeped out, they were like, we can't put that out there. So again, this woman, I don't know who she is. How many followers does she got? She got 330,000 followers. And she's on Raya. So she's dating celebrities. Or somebody. Now she's got a guy in a band. And by the way, these guys have rosters as well. All right. Somebody said the YouTube exec. Yeah, I'm telling you, bruh.
Sends me selfies, and I didn't reply, and then they always follow up with like, wasn't good enough, wasn't this and that. And I'm just like, ew, shut the fuck up. Like
That's an ick.
It's giving bitch. Like, don't do that, please.
That is an ick.
It's an ick. Your hiccups are so cute.
I'm having stress hiccups. I got all heated, stressed out from this conversation. Holy moly.
I have to think of more of my icks, but I have a lot of I have a lot of icks. Can you tell us your icks and we could just bounce off icks?
Bouncing off of icks?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of my biggest one. Like, okay, this is probably out of order.
Yeah,
out of order. I just hate when, it might not seem like a big deal to some people, but I just hate when people eat with their mouth open.
Yeah.
It actually disgusts me and it makes me not want to be your friend anymore. It's so gross.
So this is an ick for friends and partners.
Yeah, just I guess in general. Yeah. But imagine you're on a date and he's just like,
this is for girls only.
You're
like, why
busy.
are you?
You're
busy.
Doing stuff. You don't have your phone.
All right, so her other ick was expecting text messages to be returned immediately.
Really? Like friends?
I cut off a friendship in high school because she...
All right, we don't care
I used to yell a lot back. Leave me the fuck alone.
Oh my God.
And then Warcraft.
Oh my God, we talked about physically, mentally. Can you tell us?
Crazy because I've dated an array of men. I've dated a variety of people that are not the same at all. I've dated super jacked, super into working out and health type of guy.
Yeah.
I've dated scrawny, tall, nerdy man that only plays video games.
What's your favorite though? What was something that gets you going and you look at them and you're just like, that's the one for me. That's my type.
And not looks or just like personality?
I guess any. Okay, let's do looks first.
Looks first. Everyone I've seen has been so different. I think it's just,
that's fair.
I think it is more like a personality thing, like how they act. If it's not cringe, I do view them more attractive than, I know this is a fact because I've dated people in the past that everyone thinks is so freaking ugly. And
oh no.
But I think they're so hot.
Yeah.
But then later on after we break up, I can look back and be like, oh wow, you're right. They were kind of ugly. No. But you don't see it when you're like,
because you're like love blind. You know, people have said the same thing about some of my exes too.
I have love blindness. When I am in love, I just love.
You love hard, loyal to a fault.
I really do. Looks wise, I think it really does depend on personality and how we vibe together.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about.
That is crazy. So you dated an athlete?
Yeah, I've dated an athlete.
Wow.
Not a real athlete, but like a high school athlete, you know?
Oh, okay.
I was like, all right,
like
NFL, NBA.
No, not
what do they call them? She was a wag. I think that's what it's called. Messi's wife would be considered a wag. She's really hot.
I mean, over time, obviously, now that I've had really bad relationships, I know what works with me. I need someone that is supportive of my work because I work a lot. I love working. I'm a Capricorn, man.
I know that you're fucking busy, so they can't.
I like to chill.
Yeah.
I like just watching anime and sitting at home and not going out. But like, I'll go out every once in a while, but probably not. But
so you can't date somebody who's always like, I need to go on a hike. I want to go to this country. I want to do this. I want to, like, you can't date somebody.
I'm down. I have dated people that like to travel a lot or like to.
All right, we don't care about none of this shit.
Kids, mom and dad, all listening to metal music, and we just love it. I'm a sponge, I think.
You are. You're very adaptable to your environment. I think that's why also you make for a really good like businesswoman because you could just work with. It is
men that are watching, and girls too, but mostly men.
Yeah.
Like having hobbies and having things that interest you, and it's fun. It's also, you know, you're more compatible with someone that has the same type of. You are very positive.
Look through the phone. I mean, obviously.
Okay, here we go.
After they cheated on me, and I went through the DMs, and they were talking shit about me.
You know
to
what?
Other girls.
Pause.
All right, so they're talking about going through a man's phone, and they found out the guy was talking crap about them to other girls, and so they're going to talk about going through a phone is necessary.
And for looking through phones in this case, because I feel like people have shamed women and their intuition, and girls know
You
when something's
know
up.
when you have a gut feeling.
Trust
every
it.
Single
Look through
time.
the phone. I mean, obviously, you can't be crazy about it and just check it every day, like when it's
Just
not
when you
warranted.
know.
When you
have a
know.
feeling.
So completely. Sorry. Go on. So he was talking shit about you.
He was talking shit about me to other girls after we had got back together. After he cheated on me, and
it's projection. It's
all right. So this is Chad. Chad. She got back with him, and then
cheated.
I've never cheated.
Okay.
Not a day in my life. Like
Cap. She never cheated.
I would, if I ever had those feelings of like, I want to be with somebody else, I will always meet up with them first.
Yeah, communicate. Wild. This is crazy. Right?
Oh, can I jump in and just talk about, because I did get cheated on, like officially. I want to insert that.
Okay, yeah.
So there was this one time when I did get cheated on, because I think I briefly talked about it with the other person, but anyway. So he cheated on me when I was really sick. So I had to get the IUD, the copper IUD.
All right, I don't care about this real quick. Let me see if there was anything
Cousin
else.
DM'd me and she's like, hey, it is. And then when I confronted him about it, he looked me in the eyes and he was like, did you two conspire against?
I'm sure our future episodes will not be as.
All right, that's it. Let's get to these super chats out here. Gentlemen, There you have it. CGA been proven right. Vindication. Vindication. All right, fair use. What more can I say? Top billing. All right, let me get all these super chats. Shout out to y'all brothers, man. We're going to get through them. Shout out to our brother here, Sean. Mr. Big Sean Wright says, you spitting big, bro. Road to 5 million. Let's go get it. Shout out to you, man. Road to 5 mil. Let's go get it. Yes. Shout out to our brother Mo Mart says, damn, coach. Shout out to you, man. The 10th man says, damn, CGA, here's your damn flowers for being right yet again. Right? Yet again. I'm undefeated out here. The hope strategy is dead, gentlemen. You better read my book. Go to my website, GregAdams1.com. Get the free ebook. My ebook says 52 things you must do before considering marriage. Right there, fill it out. Download the free ebook. I've been telling you, if you get married to a woman in today's culture, trust me, gentlemen, you better do some recon on these women. Some deep diving recon if they're over the age of 24, 23. All right, shout out to our brother that sent me the poem, KP. I can't read poems, man, and lyrics. Yikes. All right, man. This evil world. They did everything all in one stream, these women right here. Shout out to our brother, no government name. Thanks for making me a future passport, bro. Western women are wrecked well before 18. You can't deny it. Like, if you want to make these women your wives, they wrecked out already. They already done and cooked by 25 for sure. I mean, now these women can make for good possible mates and having fun. And I wouldn't marry. Right? Shout out to Macaroni Tony. Pitched a perfect show, Grand Slam segment, triple play, talking points, Mayweather type of record right out here. Macaroni Tony, our double sponsorship today. And they put that shit out right out in these streets, brothers, right out here for y'all to see it. Lord have mercy. Ladies, speak up. Y'all quiet in the chat. Why the ladies quiet in the chat? KW says, fellas, if you doubt Coach, keep in mind that he has never been in any scandals, unlike other RP content creators and creators with over 1 million subscribers. No scandals. I've been keeping my head down. Everybody else has had some scandal shit. Shout out to Kevin W there. Okay. Jay Cruz, Coach, I used to like the site guy, but I stopped because he clearly biting off of you. He says the things he makes your messages more digestible to normies. Yes. And he says, my normie friend, I tried to put him on to you, but he couldn't handle it. When I showed him the site guy, the site cat guy, he was able to take some rib pills. Yep, because he puts on a collar shirt and he talks normal and he has a degree. He says he's a doctor. And he basically says what I say is put some psychology on it and puts a twist on it. But, you know, the guy definitely watches me. I mean, I just could see thumbnails. I don't even watch the show. But I just could see just the titles to the movies. And I'm like, bruh, like, nigga. All right, that's directly coming off some shit that I opened up to the space. I hate the conversation about people stealing, but sometimes it's actually egregious. Leo K says, that was a damn good stream, Coach. Thank you so much. Shout out to Cypher in the building. And Smiles says, Coach, game is game out here. The game is game. And the Morse code says this show might not make it to next week, but damn, if you witnessing it, the GOAT is at work. For sure, man. For sure. I might have to pull the stream down. All right, shout out to our brother Jay Snag says, this Valkyrae podcast is like a tell-all. First time donating to you, Coach. I'm going to make it a habit to pay for the content I watch. My small protest against the mainstream programming matrix. Enjoy the coffee. And yes, the mainstream, lamestream media is losing. We're winning because we're real out here. Kid Chameleon, Coach literally said this yesterday. You fellas better snap out of it. Coach, don't miss. Like, there was nothing I missed on that stream. They told it all. Miles, Coach is right on the money again. I'm a 26-year-old, Coach. I co-sign everything you say. It's only leftover women out here. She must have had a weak father because I wouldn't have I would have almost deleted that, Ninja, over selling my investment and hobbies. Oh, I would have went after him. His ass would have been, yeah, J. Rago marrying a woman who got raw dogged by a needle-sharing heroin addict. Shaking my head. But, Coach, she's the one.
And that's you.
Raw dog and nutted in for 5 years by a needle-sharing heroin addict. I'm telling you, man. Like, dude, for you, Chad's leftovers, for you, please understand, to marry these women, you literally would have to be the perfect man. You would have to pitch a shutout. No mistakes. For these women, to marry these women, this is the only thing we're talking about. We don't care. I'll mess with you at the JUCO and all of that shit. But when it comes to marrying these women be out here doing this wild shit, 18 to 30, and then show up.
And that's you.
What? Like, think about this. This is all this space has been talking about for years. Think about how crazy that is. For you to qualify to marry this woman, she gonna be like, you gotta do this, and you gotta do that, and you gotta do Ninja. But she was getting piped by a ninja with no job for 3 years, living at your dad's house, doing drugs. Ninja. We're like, and y'all gonna roll the dice. Y'all ninja gonna take the dice and roll it, and she'll cheat on your ass. You didn't make me happy. Woo, way. This ninja probably done pissed the bed, pissed on her, dookied in the bed, getting high. And she literally would make you jump through hoops and hurdles to marry her. And she was with a whole loser for years. All right, look at this dance. This dance is tripping me out. Look at the dog in the background. I mean, this is the wildest shit. But, hey, that's what you guys are marrying. And I don't care who you talking to. That's what y'all marrying out here, bruh. Ken says, I just put $5K in crypto, Coach, after hearing you talk about not missing the boat. After the market rolls after Trump election, he says, I do not want to miss out. Thank you for your advice. Well, I didn't give you financial advice, but yes. Shout out to you. Best of luck and skill on your investments out here. Man, I think that was the end of the show, gentlemen. What a fucking show. What a show. Let me make sure okay, we do have some PayPals. Let me make sure I get them. Shout out to our brother Double T in the building. Shout out to the Coach Gang. I think most women are cooked after 30. My ex-wife told me the other day that she was numb and done with relationships after her third failed attempt at bonding with somebody after her failed marriage. Now she's just a predator on the marketplace. There is no more love. Not that there ever was. Keep it up. Free agent lifestyle for life. I got some more PayPals. For life. No more love there, man. It's hard, guys. These women have been 4, 11, 10, like 10 to 16, 18, completely traumatized out here. And then you got to pitch a perfect game to be their husband.
And that's you.
Kaylin says, Coach, would you agree that 95% of women today are sex-only girls, nothing more? 95? Well, I wouldn't be against it. I mean, it's kind of like, dude, to make them your wife today is insane. It's insane. Like, you can't wife that up. You can't wife up them, man. I'm telling you, the more time they stay single, the more unwifeable they are, in my opinion. The more they stay single, the more unwifeable they are. You can't wife this up, bro. You can have fun. You can do this. You can do whatever you need. But wifing at this point is reckless behavior. It's reckless. But have fun. These girls are, I'm pretty sure they hella fun. I'm sure these women are hella fun. All right, but I think that's all the PayPals because that's all the notifications I got at this point. So I'm going to say, yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for being here. I think I got another one. Let me see. I just noticed it. So I want to acknowledge it. I think I see, but they didn't notify me. So I'm just clicking through the messages to make sure I got it. And it is our brother Jesus Martinez with the co-sponsorship. Sorry, brother, I didn't get notified. He says, I was having a bad day today, coach. Thank you for the motivation. # free agent lifestyle for life. Let's go. Thank you for sticking around so long in these streams. I might take tomorrow evening off. Maybe. I say that and then I'll come on and stream. All right. I say that and then I'll come on and stream. But shout out to the Coach Gang. We out of here, brothers. Enjoy your evening. Go to sleep. Wake up early. Peace.